dangerous. Get dangerous. Shameless. Basic. Shameless. Get dangerous. That's my.
Hello everybody! Welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you are all doing well. Happy Thursday, my friends. Had to think about that for a second. We've been doing odd streaming days because of vacations and being away at FS Expo. Welcome aboard, everybody. Thanks so much for coming to hang out. My track IR got all messed up. I hit it earlier. There we go. Should be good there. Welcome back, friends. Hope everybody's doing well. Kept quiet. Good to see you. The Milksake. Good to see you. IYR. Good to see you. Rohan. Welcome. Gordon, welcome. Yuckfu, good to see you. Dylan, welcome. Skyworker, good to see you, man. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Next Gen, good to see you. Tim O, welcome. James Minton, good to see you. Bryce Williams, welcome back, my friend. Hope all is well. 2K Zen, good to see you. CJ, how are you, my friend? Hope all is well with you, dude. I hope you've made it back safely and you enjoyed your trip over in North America. Finair, good to see you. Vaj, good to see you. Greg Elwell, good to see you. Living on a Player, good to see you. Jordan, welcome back, my man. Good to see you, dude. Lone Sparrow, welcome. Ballon, good to see you. Scott, welcome. Frank, us, Daddy, good to see you. Ken, good to see you, my friend. Dan, good to see you. Leonard, welcome back. John Zander, good to see you. BMB, good to see you, man. Captain Aviation, welcome. Tenured Imoba, good to see you, dude. End of Days, good to see you as well. Flyboys in the house, good to see you, my friend. Thanks for coming to hang out, dude. Appreciate you. Captain Dom, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. 18 Sitshans, good to see you. Snaps, good to see you. Captain Nolan, welcome. Rob Reed, good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Captain Howdy, good to see you. Joey Buffard, good to see you, Joey. Thanks for coming to hang out today, my friend, and thank you very much for a business class subscription. Let's get some huge no floaties in chat for our newest member. Huge no floaties, Joey. Thank you very much for your support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Heavy turbulence over Salt Lake, by the way. Maybe, I don't know, dude. Did you see Tuesday's landing here in Salt Lake City? It was, yeah, it was a challenge, that's for sure, man. It was a challenge. Let's go to GSX quickly here, and we're going to SimBrief OK. And we're going to start the boarding process here today while we're sitting on the ground in Salt Lake City. I'm happy to say that I've gained about 10 to 15 FPS by removing the VDGS program that comes with the Salt Lake City scenery. So if you're having performance issues like I was, remove the VDGS and you should be good. As you can see down here in the bottom corner, we're up into the mid 40s and it's pretty much been staying that way. You guys remember I was like 26 to 28. So yeah, I saw my other flight. Someone who's a real pilot landed at 600 foot per minute. Hey man, you can't win all the landings, dude. I'm sure we've had a few 600 foot per minutes in our day as well, man. You can't win them all. Cannot win them all, dude. No one can say your name. No, it's gonna 18 situations. 18 situations? Is that it? 18 situations? Chat. It is so damn hot today. I am already sweating my ass off and we just started. What is it in here? It's 24 degrees in here. My AC unit hasn't turned off in like 2 days. So, sorry, I just came in, Captain. What do we need to delete or remove? If you're having issues, the VDGS. It's the virtual docking guidance system. It's a separate install. I don't believe that it installs with the scenery, but there's a link to it when you buy the scenery or something like that. So, yeah. Makes sense. Wasn't having performance issues with Salt Lake City. I was confused why others were never installed that. That's exactly why, Dylan. Yeah, that's exactly why, man. Yeah. I put the AC on for the dogs. I'm outside in 35 Celsius. Oof. Yeah, that's hot. That's real hot. Cool, friends. Let's do it. Let's jump inside the aircraft. We'll get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll. We are on the Pilotedge network today, so that's going to be a lot of fun. First things first, let's go and get the battery switch to the on position. Go and get our ground power on as well. It's going to bring the aircraft to life. Beautiful. We'll go all the way up top. We'll get our IRS set to nav and nav. Beautiful. Continue our flows down here. Yaw damper stays off. Fuel pumps stay off. We will be refueling. Bat bus ground power is good. Everything looks good there. Panel brightness is coming up on the overhead. Let's go and get our emergency exits armed. Chime only to the on position. Go and get our window heat on as well here. Beautiful. Jeremy, thanks so much for your support, man. I appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Thank you very much, Jeremy, for your support. That's incredibly kind. Guys, let's please get some love and chat for Jeremy. Dropping the $5 donation. Thanks, man.
Great to meet you at Sexpo.
Thanks,
Keep
dude.
up the awesome content.
Appreciate you, man. It was great to meet you as well, and everybody else in between. There's so many people, man. So many faces. It was an amazing time. I really had a great time. So thank you for stopping by. Thank you for being cool. Thanks for coming to hang out, Jeremy. Really do appreciate it, man. Window heat's on. That all looks good. Hydro pumps and probe heats are off for now. Packs are in the off position. Isolation valve is open. APU bleed is off. We're going up to 37,000 feet for the first leg here. So we'll bug up 37,000 in our pressurization panel. We'll go and get our logo lights on, and everything else should be good there. Beautiful. We'll come down here. It's yelling at me to open up some doors. I'm going to go to FS Actions. I'm going to open up you, and I'm going to open up these guys as well. There we go. Now the passengers are boarding because I've opened up the door. Beautiful. We'll come down here to our primary CDU, McDo, whatever you want to call it. We'll go ahead and get the panel brightness up here a little bit on these guys. I'm going to bring the screen brightness down on these guys just a little bit. And there we go. Cool. Sweet. I'm already fogging up on my glasses, chat. I'm telling you, dude, when it's that hot and humid here, it's that. Feels like it's almost like Orlando out there. Houston. Not quite Houston, but almost like Houston. Let's go to FMC tab. We're going to go to pause on it. We're sitting on the ground here in Salt Lake City, KSLC. Throw that into our reference airport. We're going to grab our left GPS. We'll scroll back. We'll set that. We're going to go to route. We have a company route today, so we're going to go Salt Lake City to Denver, K-Den. Throw that into there. Beautiful. Call sign today, Southwest 149. Yes, Southwest 149. We'll activate and execute that. Beautiful. Looking great. Everything's good for there. We're going to leave that like that. What we can do now, though, is we can go over to our menu tab, and we can go ahead and load up the airplane. So we'll go to FS Actions. We're going to go to Payload. We're looking for a 0 fuel weight today, according to the wonderful sim brief. 61.9. So we'll go ahead and bug that up. Beautiful. 177 passengers. I think we had 179, but I'm not going to argue about that. Cool. Go to return fuel page for today on the fuel 6,000. 6.1 we'll call it because it's a little bit closer to that. So we'll throw in 6.1. Beautiful. Return. That looks good. Happy with that. Wonderful. Let's go back to the FMC tab now. We are flying on Pilotedge. And you guys know about Pilotedge. We do have the Fans GUI, which is essentially a CPDLC. Leo, celebrating 21 months. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties, dude. Thank you very much for your support. Really do appreciate that. Guys, let's get some love and chat for Leo, a first-class member for 21 months. Appreciate you, man. I have max turbulence on Microsoft and FS Realistic. Yeah, I mean, I can make it difficult. So, Cap, I got a question. How do you allow airports with their own gateways to not conflict with GSX settings? GSX was placing the jetways on top of the airport. Yeah, so you have the GSX desktop. I forget what it's called. What is it? It's the FSDT. Hold on. How do I? Hello? I just want to go to desktop. FSDT live up. No, FSDT installer. Run that, and then you exclude all third-party jetways. That's how that works. You want to run that. If you're having issues with it, there's some great tutorials online, but you need to you need to remove third-party jetways. Yeah. Hey, Cap, your membership numbers are slipping. We're never going to get the hot tub stream at this rate. Membership numbers? Shit, we just gained over 100 subs in like a day. I think the membership numbers are looking great. Are you just pretending to be a Timmy? Is that what's going on? Crazy heat index of 105 to 109 here in North Carolina. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy. And then he comes in with 10 gifted members. This guy, dude. Huge no floaties to you, AJ. Thank you very much for the continued support. Guys, can we please get some love in chat for AJ dropping... Oh, man, I gotta figure out this fan situation here. Thanks so much, AJ. Appreciate you, my man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you. Incredibly kind. Appreciate the support, my friend. Thank you, dude. Guys, if you got a gifted membership from AJ, please make sure you say thank you. That is incredibly kind, gifting 10 members to the channel. Thank you very much, my friend. Appreciate you as always, dude. You're going to have to make it down to one of these expos sooner than later, sir. I think you'll out-party us all, but we need to go and party down at the expo, my man. AC is running non-stop as well, dude. It hasn't turned off in about 3 days, Mark. Ever since I got home from the cottage, basically, it's just been absolutely crazy. We've got they're tracking a huge storm that's rolling through. I don't know when it's gonna be here. I think they're saying between like 6 and 7 o'clock or something like that, but it looks like it's starting to tail up north, but we'll see. It may hit us around, actually that may even be like tomorrow. It may just miss us. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's the storm that's shifting. Probably not because of the green screen, but it's starting to shift towards us, so it'll probably be here tonight at some point, maybe 8 or 9 o'clock or something. So just as hot in Toronto and Hamilton as in Ottawa. Our AC hasn't stopped either, not even at night. Yeah, I agree, man. It's pretty crazy right now. Yeah. Hey, Gap, how do you load company routes? Douglas, you need the program called SimBrief Downloader, and then you need to set your PMGG flight plans and PMGG wind uplink to the actual aircraft folder. Great tutorial online as well. Just check out SimBrief Downloader and PMDG and it'll show you exactly how to do it. But yeah, you download this program. It's completely free. If you use SimBrief, you just integrate it with your actual SimBrief username. Super simple, super easy. Really awesome, actually. Really awesome tool. I use it quite frequently, of course, as you see. AC isn't turned off in 3 months. University doesn't have a setting to turn it off. Hey, man, you're not paying, though, so who cares? Problem is a lot of us are paying to use that AC nonstop, and it gets expensive when those ECs are just pumping away, man. It gets expensive. Cool. So, back to that again. So, we're using FanSGUI, which is CPDLC, which is going to allow us to send our flight information over to a controller, 149. We'll throw that in there. We're going to send our log on. There we go. So we're now logged on. So the controller knows that we have sent a request, and we'll hear a little beep boop in a couple minutes that will let us, or 30 seconds to a minute, which will let us know that we have been cleared into Denver with all of the instructions that we wanted. There's that noise that I was just saying. So there's the ATC message. We'll have a look at it. It says cleared to Denver Airport, rugged 3. Purdy, then as filed, maintain 10,000, expect flight level 370 after 5 minutes, departure frequency 135.5, squawk 2225. Sounds good to me. We'll go ahead and accept that. As soon as you accept it, it moves to closed. That pings the controller that just sent us that message and lets him know that we have accepted our flight plan, and that is what we are expecting. Beautiful. So what we can do now is we can go ahead and pull up our charts. We're going to go to our airport charts. We're going to have a quick little listen here. 12475. We're going to grab the ATIS down here in
Broken.
In Salt Lake.
Temperature dew point 8.
Have a nice little
Altimeter
listen.
29er. Arriving and departing runways 14, 16 left, 16 right, 17. Visual approaches in use. Simultaneous approaches to parallel runways in use. VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Sierra.
All right, so we've got info Sierra. We know that we're going to expect probably 16 right for our departure. So that's what we'll go and bug up. So we'll come back down here. Let's go to our departures. We're going to be on the rugged 3 departure with the, what do we have here? The Purdy transition. There's Purdy, and we're going to expect 16 right for the departure. We'll go ahead and execute that. Beautiful. Let's go to our route tab. We'll scroll through here. We'll make sure that it looks good. Purdy direct to Camper. Good. And then from Camper, we're on the Longs 2 arrival. Now, the weather in Denver. Winds are 350 at 11. So if I was a betting man, we are going to expect probably runway 35 left. I would think maybe 34 left. I'm going to go with 3-4 left, but they may give us 3-5 left as well. What do they usually give me? I think Denver I usually get 3-5. So let's plan for 3-5 left. If they give us 3-4, it's not really that big of an issue, but we're going to be the Longs 2 arrival. So we'll come down here. We're going to look on our list here. We're looking for the Longs 2 arrival. Longs 2 for runway 3-5 left is what we're going to expect. All right. We're on the camper transition, and we're going to expect the ILS 3-5 left. And we're going to take that via, if we open up our charts here once again, as you can see here, we've got it via High Mom. High Mom is the last waypoint, 11,000 feet, 210 knots. If we go to Denver and we go to approaches, you know what? Maybe it would make sense for us to do 3-4 left. High Mom. And then we would probably want to take it via Caller. Where's Caller? Caller's there. All right, call her, probably. Okay, let's go. We're going to erase all this. We're going to go Longs 2 for 3-4s. Longs 2 for 3-4s via camper, and we're going to plan ILS 3-4 left, and we're going to take it via call her, and we'll go ahead and execute that. Good. If we go to our legs page now, we'll scroll through. Should be to High Mom, and then radar vectors direct call her, and then into runway 3-4 left. Okay, cool. That all looks good to me. I'm happy with that. Everything looks fine and dandy there. 3-4 left, how we're coming. Yeah, that's what I figured. Exactly, Captain Colorado. That's exactly what I figured. Cool. Flight plan's all done. I'm happy with that. Let's come over here. 0 fuel weight, 61.9 fuel, 6.1 reserves. We're going to go with 2. Looking for a cost index today of 55. Cruise level of 370. Our average wind component at 37,000 feet will be 269 at 52. So a quartering tailwind, I guess, for this flight. And it could be a headwind on the return flight. Transition altitude, 18,000 feet, of course, North America. Let's go to our N1 limits here today. As we mentioned before, and actually somebody's been clarifying that with me, Southwest doesn't do D-rated takeoffs like 24K to 22K, but they do selected temperature. So if I put in 23 degrees, I don't think it's going to do anything there. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it like that. 101.6 on our N1 for our departure. Nothing wrong with that. Perfectly fine. We could do a slight D-rate on the climb as well. That'll be a little bit easier on the climb performance, and we should get a nice thrust reduction. Let's come here. We're going to go flaps 5 degrees. CG weight today 19.2, and then we've got our V-speeds, which we'll leave blank for now. And that is pretty much it. I think they are fully boarded. Yes, we're just waiting for the last couple passengers to board up. I don't know how many passengers we have left, but we'll have a look-see here in a second. About 50 passengers left to board, guys. 50 passengers. Cool. How's the Salt Lake City? Haven't had a chance to check out live streams this week. Much better performance now that I've removed... there's a tool that comes with it, College Dude, called VDGS, Virtual Docking Guidance System. And it was causing me to lose like 10 to 15 FPS. We flew in here the other day and we were getting about 28 FPS looking at the terminal. We're getting 38, 40s, low 40s now. So, yeah. Your Mathis Koch is leaving Aerosoft. I did. A little bit, I mean, listen, dude, I don't want to speculate. I have no clue. To me, if I'm just giving you my personal, it seems a little bit weird that he would leave kind of without the 330 being released. Leads me to believe that there's some internal issues going on at Aerosoft with the 330. Whether it be people are, you know, he feels that it should have been released already and they're, you know, Aerosoft doesn't want to release it or something like that, but yeah. If you've got, not got DTW seen Any Builds, of course, I'm sponsored by Any Builds, dude. Yeah, I have all of Any Build sceneries. We fly in and out of there. It's actually been a while. We should probably revisit Detroit. It's amazing scenery, I do agree, but yeah. Have you flown to the new Stansted? We have, yeah. We did a giveaway as well. Pilotedge is new, and so Pilotedge is new, and so am I. Can you explain what it is? Pilotedge isn't new at all, man. Pilotedge has been around for like 10 years. Pilotedge is an alternative to VATSIM. It's a virtual voice network, something like that. So it's real life ATC. So you have an air traffic controller and me being a pilot, and we kind of work together just like they would in the real world. Pilotedge is a paid network. They are online every day for, I believe, 16 hours a day that they're online. So it's pretty damn cool. They're going to offer full ATC service, top-down coverage, so you've got You know, you've got clearance, you've got ground, you've got tower, you've got departures, arrivals, centers, top-down coverage, essentially, of the entire west coast of the USA. Really, really cool. You can put !PE in chat, and that'll take you to a link to Pilotedge. There's also a link in the description down below if you don't want to use the Nightbot command in here. But !PE is the easiest thing, and then follow the Nightbot command. Yeah. Launch VDGS separately than the FS executable. That way we'll run on another core. Interesting, Holman. To me, man, it's not even that big of a deal. These don't work. I still use GSX, which is going to give me the numbers here of where I should be taxiing in. Perfectly fine for me, man. Yeah. When you think about the EFB Pro announcement, maybe PMGG could use it to deliver some working EFBs in its lineups. Yeah, I don't know. It looks pretty cool. I don't know if I'm all about like having an external thing to do that. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how intuitive it is when it comes out, you know. Surprised there's not a GSX profile yet for this airport. I agree. I'm surprised Reverend hasn't made one, dude. Reverend makes crazy ones. Good to see you, Andy. Welcome back, man. Flew the 787-800. You can't, or at least I couldn't verify flight controls in the airplane. Had to verify in control options. What do you mean, Brian? I've never seen that you have to verify flight controls in the airplane. What do you mean? Max, celebrating 3 months. Huge no floaties to you, man. Says, hey, Cap, 3 months. Can't believe it. It's been 3 months already. Hope you have a better landing that's going into Denver in 10 days on American. Are they any good? Never flown with American. Never have. But yeah. When ATC says push and start approved face west, how do I know where is west and which direction I have to push? Well, you usually would look at your compass, right? So this is a compass, or there's a backup compass somewhere right here, right? Look, here's another compass. So you would essentially face west, right? So if north is 360 degrees, east would be 90 degrees, south would be 180, west would be 270. So you would essentially look here, you've got a compass, so if you're facing west, you would know that your nose would try to be pointing as westerly as possible, which is 270 degrees. That's the easiest way to do it. Yeah, you can also change the setting to map, 100% correct. Yeah, that could work as well if you just go like this to map. Where is it? Map or VOR? Or you could do this as well. If you switch it over to plan, you'll actually see north, east, south, and west, and you know which way to go. So yeah. Christopher, thanks so much for 13 months, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Thank you very, very much for your support. I appreciate you. Say, Cap, good to see you, man. Thank you very much for your support, dude. And Melvin, celebrating a month. Huge no floaties to you, Melvin. Thanks so much, man. This is Flying Scandinavian E320 Neo from ESSA to Lille. Nice. Enjoy, man. Ja, thanks so much for your support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very, very much for your support. Truly do appreciate that, man. Incredibly kind. Thank you, guys, for all of your support today. Really do appreciate it. Thanks so much, friends. All right, cool. 2225. 2225. Good. We'll turn that on in reporting. Beautiful. We're going to go up here. We're going to go to GSX. Actually, before we do anything else, let's get fuel pump on and spool up the APU before I try and get ourselves ready for pushback. Now we can go to GSX. Now we can prepare for pushback and departure. Thoughts on the Magnite 787? Don't waste your money. Don't waste your time. That project has been dead in the water for probably 2 or 3 years now. These guys have redone the seat textures 1,800 times. It's ridiculous, man. The priorities of that airplane are just long gone. Are they even still supporting it anymore? I don't think they are. Manuel, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Do you know why my autopilot keeps disconnecting when I'm not breaching any parameters? Sounds like you may have... sometimes your yoke will have like small movements in it, even when you're not touching it, just because of the pots or the sensors or something like that have gone. So, yeah. I wasted my money on that a long time ago, and I regret it massively. We all have, man. Don't worry, dude. I had them over here on the stream, too. They promised the world, man. Those guys were going to deliver the best airplane available, and they completely shit the bed, in my opinion. All right. APU should be on and available. There it is. APU gen's on. APU bleed is on. Let's come down here. We're going to go ahead and go to our ground services. We're going to release the ground power. We're going to remove the wheel chocks. I have to put my park brakes on. Thank you. Good. We can get the rest of our fuel pumps on. We can get our seatbelt signs on as well. And we'll get our anti-collision light on. We'll flip you over to APU gen. And we're looking great for engine start here, guys. Looking good. This makes me so excited to play the game. I bought Premium Deluxe version, the best one. Can't play the game due to my laptop. My PC is arriving in about a week or so. Hopefully, I'm so excited. Very cool, man. Enjoy it, dude. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it. C2A Dono. Wait, what? Really? I did not see that. Bear with me momentarily. We'll replay that.
Thrust reduction? Well, you can tell that this stream is not sponsored by Thrustmaster, because with Thrustmaster, there are no performance issues.
Nice. Huge up floaties 2C28. Thank you for the support, my friend. I appreciate you. I don't know why that didn't play, but there we go. Cool. Park brakes off. Beautiful.
All engines clear.
Great. I feel like Sonoy Care to live with the default X-Plane FMS is the only problem for me. It's not very good. Yeah. How many gigs is your community folder? Oh, 800? 900 gigs now? I don't know, dude. I stopped paying attention. I have 2 hard drives. I have a 4 terabyte SSD that I basically keep everything on. So, cool. We're good. Let's go ahead and engine number 2 over to ground. Start valve open. N2 percentage is rising. All of the gigs. What is the best any build scenery on performance? Probably their newest Stansted. Stansted's really good. Also their, is it Austin? No, San Antonio. Their San Antonio is also really good on performance as well. Yeah, but their new one, Stansted's really nice. Really nice on performance. Hope at one point the Phoenix comes to Xbox. It will not, unfortunately, man. Yeah, they've already confirmed that it won't, just because it uses an external app. So it runs externally from the simulator, which is not available on Xbox. So for privacy and reasons and stuff like that. So no, don't hold your breath. I do not think that the Phoenix will ever be coming to, unfortunately. As much as I would love that, I just, it's not going to be. I don't think it's going to happen, man. All right, 12135 for ground services here in Salt Lake City. Almost said Denver. We're in Salt Lake City. Is the 737 more complicated than the A320neo? Depends. It depends. I mean, it's a lot more hands-on. As you can see, it's a lot more... There's a lot more going on. There's a lot more buttons. There's a lot more... The layout is not nearly as clean as an Airbus, let's say. But once you figure out the systems and how it works, there's really no issues. Start valve open. Do you like the Tolos A320 series? I like their 319 and their 321. I'm not a big fan of their A320neo and its price point. I think it's absolutely ridiculous that they're charging that much money for an A320neo when you can literally get one for free on a different sim platform. That's just my personal opinion. I don't have anything against them. Favorite aircraft and why? I don't really have a favorite aircraft. I'm a little bit more of an av geek. Kind of like them all, man. Anything with a jet engine strapped on it that I can fly in my simulator, I pretty much like it. To an extent. I'm more a modern, like, pilot type of guy. I like my glass cockpits. I like my modern 737, E320, 777s, that type of stuff, right? There are a few classics that I like to fly, but... Alright, cool. Flaps. 5 degrees. Wonderful. Let's go to the overhead. Engine Gen 1, Engine Gen 2, yacht amper, hydraulic pumps, probe heat, APU bleed off, engine bleeds on, packs on, isolation valve to auto, 370 is in, APU goes off, start switches to continuous, and should be able to do our recall. Check, looking good. Auto brake is there, wonderful. Speed set 1, 41, 43, 48. Beautiful. Flight director left side, flight director right side, auto throttle, VNAV, LNAV, and I believe I have a hold short. Spot 12, short of echo, I guess we would end up being. Cool. We'll go ahead and park brake off, turn the airplane this way here. Okay, looking good. And 135.5. There we go. 12135. Good. Cool. With the PMDG 737, I find that it's more complicated at first, old-fashioned than an Airbus. Definitely is old-fashioned, for sure. Yeah. Yep. I can believe that. All right, so again, we're at spot 12, short of echo, ready to taxi with information Sierra. We'll give them a call. Salt Lake City ground, very good morning. Southwest 149, spot 12, short of echo with information Sierra, ready to taxi 16 right. Bum, bum, bum. Are we on the wrong frequency, chat? We are definitely on the wrong frequency because we're not... Where's ground? Ground. Oh, we are definitely wrong. 123775. What the hell was I reading? Was I reading Denver? Hold on. Was I reading Denver charts? Yeah, 12135. Don't pay attention to me, chat. Nothing to see here. Ground control, runways 16 left, 16 right, 123775. Nothing to see here. 775, awkward. 123775. There we go. Now we get to repeat. It was just a practice. Yeah, see? Guys, we were just practicing, okay? We were just practicing how we speak to ATC. Just practicing. Sólríkt ground, very good evening. Sorry, very good morning. Southwest 149 with information Sierra, spot 12 short of Echo, ready to taxi 16 right. We're just practicing, Jack, and we messed it up.
Sólríkt City ground, runway 16 right, taxi Bravo.
16 right via Bravo, Southwest 149, thanks. All right, cool. Let's do it, chat. Taxi lights coming on. And she wants us via Bravo. Cool. So we're going to go Echo Bravo. Just practice, then messes up the real call. Very good evening. Good morning. Good afternoon. Hey, man. Who knows? Maybe she's in a time zone that, maybe she's in a time zone that is nighttime. We'll just pretend, right? Tweet. Yeah, performance is much better once you remove that virtual docking guidance system thing. Like, much better. Mitchell, yeah, I've heard there's an issue with that. What do you have your cockpit interaction system set to? In the settings, there's an option for cockpit interaction systems. Make sure you have it set to legacy. Legacy. Okay, tower frequency will be on tower 16 right. It's going to be 13265. 13265. Beautiful. Sonny, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. I think this is Bravo, chat. Nope, this is Foxtrot 4. Next one is Bravo. Have you seen Beyond ATC? I think it looks cool. I have not. No. I got to be honest with you, man. I've always used like VATSIM or Pilotedge or something like that. So although I feel there is a purpose for these ATC control applications and stuff, for me, you know, if I want ATC, I'm basically just going to go fly on the network. You know what I mean? So this airport is cursed for you. Why is that? I think EDDB uses VDGS as well. Yes, there's two versions of it, Sirius, that you can use. There's the Aerosoft VDGS, which I don't have any issues with it, but there's this one as well that seems to be causing issues on the PC, so I don't know, man. I'm not quite sure. I have no clue, Commander Fox, hopefully. I don't know if this is the same question, but how do you get secondary flight terrain thing? What do you mean, secondary flight terrain thing? What's that? Every single time to fly in, something goes horribly wrong. Huh. Interesting. I think it has potential to fill in non-controlled areas. Yeah, no, you're right, Digital. For sure. But yeah, no LaRue. So personally, I think Beyond ATC would be cool to practice offline without holding other VATSIM users if you're new. Yeah. Tarek, you're right. You're right. That makes sense, for sure. What if Airsoft 1 just as bad? No, it's not. I don't think so. I guess we could do some testing, Sirius. I don't really have, I'm like right on the borderline. I usually get like 35 FPS when I'm in EDDB, but I don't know. Oh wait, no, Berlin. We had terrible performance when we flew into Berlin the other day. Yeah, you're right, Sirius. I don't know. That's something I should probably check into. You're right. I should maybe try and remove it, so. The second PFD with the up and down? I don't know what you're talking about. Pardon me. No, I don't think it will, Juan. He's not really a developer or anything, so... Yeah, Beyond ATC would be cool if you didn't want ATC, but there's no controllers on. Yep, I guess it could be an option as well. Yeah. Tomorrow we're doing a flight from Dubai to Orlando, IRL. Nice. Very cool. I'll do the same cap, but I think it's a purpose for people who use VATSIM who'd be there no ATC available in certain areas. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. I haven't seen it either, so I'd have to take a look at it and see if it's, you know, something of value, if you will. Brian, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Hope all is well. Thanks for coming to hang out, man. Have I flown cargo recently? No. Not that I think of. Alright, we can go on at Alpha 10. The video they put up the other day was pretty impressive. Okay, I'll have to take that. How do you show your FPS to show on OBS? It's just a screen capture, right? Pilot Tim, stop with your multiple accounts. I'm gonna hide this one. Not messing about. I've told you you're allowed one account in here, man. Stop being an idiot. Don't make me remove all accounts. Trust me, when you see the cap, you'll be amazed. Looks really good. Interesting. Cool. Where's the best way to learn how to do all this? Videos, man. Videos, tutorials online. There's a bunch of great videos and tutorials that are up online, man. All right, 13265 is going to be Tower, and then we had our departure, which was on 1355. 135.5. We'll plug that in. 1355. We've got that set up. Beautiful. Cool. 1355 is in. Wonderful. Cool. Davis, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Oh, so grande. How are you, man? Sorry I missed you at Flight Sim Expo. Had to be in London for work. No worries, man. No worries at all, dude. Hopefully the next one, man. Hopefully the next one, dude. Prajwal, what's up, man? Good to see you as well. Welcome back. Hope all is well. Select Tower, very good morning. Southwest 149, short of 16 right, ready for departure. The E300 coming soonest. We should take the E310 out soon. Maybe, John. I might just wait for the 300, dude, to be honest with you. Yeah. Did I mess this up again? Tower, 16 right, 13265. Nope, okay, good.
City Tower, after departure, fly heading 295. Do not exceed 230 knots after departure. Runway 16 right, clear for takeoff.
Alrighty, on departure, heading 295. Do not exceed 230 knots in the climb. Until advised, cleared for takeoff, 16 right, Southwest 149. Alright, so we're going heading mode 295 off of departure. Do not exceed 230 knots. Got to keep that one in there, chat. ATC message, end of service, good. Return, we can go to return, we can go to log on, and we can, oh, it logs us off perfectly. Awesome, cool, sweet. Did you ever get burnt out from flying? No. That's why I fly multiple different aircrafts into multiple different airports. That's why I spend a week flying in Europe, a week flying in North and South America and stuff like that. I like to spice it up, man. If I had to fly to the same 10, 20, 30 airports, of course I would get sick and tired of it. That's why I'm constantly trying different airports, different things, going West Coast, East Coast, Central, South America, Mexico, flying all over the place, right? Gotta spice it up, man. Cool. You gotta remember too, this is my job, so I can't really get sick and tired of this, right? Gotta keep it fun, gotta keep it interesting. All right, sounds are going up. Enjoy their departure, amigos. Catch you all on the other side. Throttle's up to 50%. Chrono's going on. And Toga. Takeoff power set. Thank you. Cross check. Rotate, chat. Ooh, she's heavy.
Francisco clearance United 700 information came back. Like get her clearance runway.
You're up. Forgot that elevation. We're at 4,500 feet, so that nose doesn't want to come up as easily as she normally does.
Southwest 149, custom departure.
Southwest 149, we'll see you. All right, right turn, 295. Select City departure, very good morning, Southwest 149, 5,700, climbing 10,000.
Southwest 149, Salt Lake City departure, radar contact, reaching 10,000, delete speed restriction, then proceed direct Bubby to join the departure, climb via 6.
Alright, at 10,000, delete speed restriction, and direct Bubby, climb via 6, Southwest 149. Alright, beautiful. Flaps up 1. Gear is locked and off. Auto brake is off. Beautiful. Speed's looking great. We're going to keep 230 in. Just going to do level change.
73700.
Okay.
That is correct for United 700.
Beautiful. You ever heard of Infinite Flight? I have. Alright, 220. Flaps clean. Kill some of the retractables, taxi lights, runway turnoffs. Beautiful. Alright, so we're on this heading until 10,000 feet, and then at 10,000 feet we are direct Bubby, and we're going to resume the departure climb via SIG. So, we can go ahead and autopilot 1 on. I'll bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Alright, beautiful. And now we can have a quick little look-see here at the charts. Turn those sounds down just a little bit. Beautiful. Let's come up here and we're going to go to the rugged 3. So direct Bubby. So top altitude is 23,000 feet. So we're going to bug up 23,000 now. Here's 23,000. Good. We're going to go VNAV. Wonderful. Here comes 10,000 feet. Now I'm just going to confirm that there is no speed. No, there isn't. Okay, perfect. Here's 10,000 feet, so we're going to go legs. We're going to go direct Bubby. We'll execute that. Beautiful. We'll go back into LNAV. There we go. Wonderful. And landing lights can come off. Start switches can go to the off position as well. And there is the departure. And then we're climbing up to flight level 230 via SID. Wonderful. Get our train radar on as well here a little bit. Great. Benny, 19 months. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you. Huge snow floaties to you, Benny. Thank you very, very much for your support, my man. Extremely kind. Good to see you, dude. Captain Lee, good to see you, man. Salt Lake's good. Yeah. Much better performance than we were having the other day. That's for damn sure. Remember, guys, if you are enjoying the content, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. We're always going for 300 likes on today's stream. If you are enjoying the content, do me a huge solid. It takes you guys... Doesn't cost a thing just to support the stream by smashing down that thumbs up button. Thanks to everybody that does. And if you haven't done so, don't forget. Hey Cap, would you ever get a reshade for the same? Probably not. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe when I build a new computer. I did send off some emails this morning to some of the companies that I had great conversations with at FS Expo. So fingers crossed. See how that goes. Been a bit quiet lately here. Been bogged down with exams. No worries, man. No worries at all, dude. James also flying Salt Lake to Denver on Vatson. Very cool.
700, clear to Boise International Airport.
Your engines sound different than mine. Is this an FS realistic difference? Like the buzzsaw has slightly higher pitch? Nope. Probably just, that was a non-derated takeoff, Sonny. So our N1 was like 101 on our N1, so that's probably why.
Nero, saddle for arrival. Condia said, accept maintain 10,000.
In your flight deck, you have 2 artificial horizons, one on the PFD and the other one. My PMDG 737, I don't have the second artificial horizon. How do you enable it? Tim, it's going to be in the settings somewhere. I don't know exactly which one. You'll have to do a little bit of search. But it's going to be in your... That's really loud. You're going to go to PMDG setup, and you're going to go to aircraft, and it's either going to be in equipment or displays. It's going to be in one of these 2. I don't know exactly which one it is, but yeah. What made the FPS bad? It was the VDGS, the Virtual Guidance Docking System, was causing issues.
One left, and it'll be 4214 for the code. Thanks.
Can I call Cap, V2 the Phoenix is getting performance improvements? Yes, it is. Much better performance, they're saying. 13577, Southwest 149. We'll see you. All right. Over to Salt Lake Center, 13577. Let's confirm our altitudes. Salt Lake City Center, very good morning. Southwest 149, 14,500, climbing flight level 230.
Southwest 149, Salt Lake Center, climb and maintain flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370, Southwest 149. All right, 37,000 feet, which will be our cruise altitude today. Beautiful. Got that bugged up, looking good. Love the mountain range. I love flying in and out of flying in and out of Salt Lake. I almost said Southwest. Hey, Cap, I linked your YouTube to my friend on Discord for FS 2020 information. Very cool. Thanks, man. Mr. Will, good to see you, man.
43 Charlie, where are you located? Charlie,
Phoenix's great performance for you. I mean, you may be one of the only ones, man. Because in the majority of things, I usually get about 10 FPS less. 7 to 10 FPS less. So, yeah. Hey, Cap, how do I see my BFF's planes like I can see them, but there is an AI 380. How do I see a 747? You need model matching, Metro. I'm pretty sure a couple people have...
Seattle Center, Cirrus 943, Charlie, level 6,000.
943 Charlie, Seattle Center, thank you, and Eugene altimeter 2997 IDEP.
You need model matching.
2997, and I will IDEP 43 Charlie.
Any trips to Seattle? It's been a while since we've been into Seattle. Not this week, I don't think. This week's pretty busy, man. Saturday we've got Fly July with Orbex. We're going to be down in South America, doing some South America tours down there. Sunday we're flying the Kuro 787 from Toronto to Vancouver. Pretty brave of me to do a first flight that I'm ever doing in that airplane, and I'm taking it on a 5.5 hour long haul. So that's the plan for Sunday, and then I'm not quite sure what we're doing Monday. Monday we'll probably stay in the Kuro 787, but I don't know what flight we'll do.
Yeah. Approach request RNAV 34 positive transition.
Now somebody was saying, do I have to do anything to set up my controls or something like that in the Kuro? Somebody was saying that like the controls weren't working. You have to like activate your controls or something like that, your joystick or something, or is it just regular, right? I don't have to do anything with it. I didn't see anything when I loaded up the other day, but didn't have any issues with the controls. Okay, because yeah, I've got I took this screenshot the other day. Look at this one, chat. Got my wing views all set up. Oh, baby. Yes, yes, we are ready. Look at that. It's going to be sexy. It's going to be sexy. FS Realistic conflicts with the controls. Does it really? Interesting. I don't run anything on FS Realistic that I think would conflict. Like, I actually, for me, like, FS Realistic, I use, like, minimal. I just use, like, touchdown effects and general turbulence and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Yeah. Flew with XP yesterday, and he had to turn off XP Realistic to fly the Kuro. Huh. Did you see XP2 slam the 787 last night in the JFK? I did not. Nope. United flies the 787 from Chicago to IH. You could do that, maybe. Yeah. Stab and rudder stop working once engines start while FS Realistic is running. Huh. FS Realistic doesn't conflict with anything in the Kuro. Very interesting. Really want to try the Kuro, but I refuse to spend 40 to 50 on Premium Deluxe to do it with Microsoft. Would sell the Premium Deluxe planes a la carte. Yeah. FS Realistic interferes with rudders and ailerons. Had zero issues with FS Realistic and 787. Honestly, it's probably, you probably have to just make sure that FS Realistic is up to date, right? Make sure that you're running the most current version. 2.1.1, I believe, is the most current version of it. And then there's probably certain things on here, like I could see, like if you had like low altitude turbulence or you had some other stuffs going on, that could cause issues. I believe we've had that in the past, but I don't know. I'll obviously do a test flight tomorrow. I'm out at the farm all day tomorrow, but I'll do a test flight tomorrow and probably Saturday after stream as well. So yeah,
Walker
we'll see.
380 Denver clearance, good afternoon.
Just make sure to convert deliveries if you're using an older version, otherwise everything is F. Yes, I already did that. I converted we're only using the Air Canada livery, so yeah.
Departure frequency 126.1, squawk 4147.
I don't think that does the sound MCM, does it? I don't know. Sean, no worries, dude. Low altitude turbulence, also beta to right, could cause the issues. Yes, exactly.
Walker 380, read back correct.
A&A hops in the 788. True. It has been a while since we've been to Japan. I know you really like Japan, Captain Lee, so. What is my favorite plane? I don't really have one, to be honest with you. A little bit of an av geek. I like them all. I don't have a specific set that I really enjoy.
Alright, poll time. Not talking about the sin that it's in, we don't need to start that rant. But what would you say is better, FBWA 320 versus the Zibo 737?
Oh, definitely the
digging
Zibo.
X-plane with auto recently.
Yeah.
Candy with an eye is out sick, preggers.
Walker 380.
Pregnant,
Receiving low C.
I definitely the Zibo, man. As good as the fly-by-wire is, I still think you got to give it to Zibo. Zibo's been out for so much longer, right? Zibo's just refined it so well. Got to give it to Zibo, man. Probably one of my, like I've mentioned, dude, probably one of my favorite airplanes. Probably going to give that one to Zibo. Not to take anything away from the fly-by-wire team, but yeah. Are Dash 8s common in Canada? Yes. Just tested removing VGS for EDB and seems to be a little bit better. Still kind of low. Yeah. Trying to find a way to change the horrible sounds on the ground while taxiing aircraft. They sound like a vacuum. I think that's done through the model matching, though, MCM. I don't think that has anything to do with FS Realistic. I'm pretty sure all the noise that happens on the ground is, yeah. Does the 787 do holds now? I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah. Did LAX to RGTT 788 overnight, landed around 9 a.m. this morning. Very cool. Awesome. Is the Master CDU worth it? Thinking about picking one up. Wish they had an Airbus version. In my opinion, Christopher, if you fly the Boeing a lot, yes, it is worth every penny. I know it's expensive. I've told them numerous times if they offered it at half the price, everybody would want to buy one. I get it, dude. It's expensive at $699 or $799, whatever the hell they have it priced at. But yes, it is worth it. Simply because it's a plug and play, man. You don't have to do anything. You download the software from them. You run the software. You plug in the unit. Everything works. Just saw that FS Labs is shifting focus to Microsoft and not develop for P3D V6. Correct. They're bringing their A321. I believe Sunny is the biggest one. Yeah. Apparently the 787 AE2, including Kiro, does holds really well, but I haven't tried it personally. Yeah, I know. For $400, yeah, absolutely, man. Did the circle to land to Lowy for the first time a few days ago was amazing. One of my favorite approaches, man. One of my favorite approaches. Candy with an eye must have had a great time at FS Expo. Yes, she did. When will we be back in the RJ? Oof, I don't know, man. I don't know. People don't care about the RJ, man. It's one of those airplanes where, like, my views just fall off the map when we fly the RJ. I don't know. People don't care about it, man. It's too small. I don't know. Too niche. I don't know. It's weird. Weird.
700, you're with NorCal approach.
I looked at the approach plate probably 10 times to see how to do it. Then I watched your videos on it. Nice. Awesome. ATR. Could jump back into the ATR. Yeah. Need some butter pedals, but I don't want to spend a fortune on TPRs. Might go with the Cytex or Logitech now. Yeah. Right now I'm using racing pedals. Oh my goodness.
Just try swapping
yeah, I don't want to know how that would be.
Or make sure the correct comm is
heading over to Denver to level up 737. Any thoughts on the level up? Was good. Never got an update, so I don't know, man. I mean, it could be such a great airplane, but they never received any updates or any support, so it makes it kind of difficult. Think about how many updates have come to X-Plane 11 and X-Plane 12 since that airplane came out, and they haven't received one single update. Which companies like Cockpit Master will allow Afterpaid to affirm to buy their products? I would agree with you, Mark.
Calling San Francisco ground, you're loud and clear.
What's my favorite airport? Again, kind of like with airplanes, man. I don't really have one. There's so many great airports out there, man. So many great airplanes. Makes it difficult to just select one, you know? Is it worth buying X-Plane 12? well, like I mentioned, like I'll mention everything everyone. It's really up to you, man. I don't think there's like a. It really depends what you're looking for in a flight sim. I don't think there's a right or a wrong answer. You know. It's really up to you, man. It depends what you're looking for. It depends how much money you want to sink into the hobby. There's so many variables, right? So. Cap, any updates on your PC build company? I messaged them this morning, sent out some emails this morning, Captain AB, so I'd like to think by the end of the week we'll hear back from them. We'll see how it goes. We'll see, man. On the bright side, Prime Day is coming up. Going to get the pendular rudders. Ooh, nice, Mark. Nice, nice, nice. I almost feel like it's too little too late, Captain Lee, but who knows, man. X-Plane 12's on sale on Steam. Yeah. I still don't even know if it's worth it in its current state, man. I guess it depends. I guess it depends. What approach to do the airport in Maine? I think it was so good. Yeah, the Harbor Visual. Harbor Visual. That was a great one, man. Pendular drink. Are you able to disclose the company? Yeah, I forget what their name is. There's a couple companies. The one that seems really interested is Viral. They built PCs for like Tfue and stuff like that. So they're a pretty big company, and they actually built all the Thrustmaster PCs while we were out there. All the PCs that you saw streaming on and using at the Thrustmaster booth, they were built by that company. So they seemed really interested. Thrustmaster even approached me and said that they were asking about my stream and my channel and stuff like that. So they seem interested in working with the channel. We'll just have to see, man. Right? We'll have to see. Thoughts on Matthias leaving Airsoft? I heard the lead dev for the 330 is also leaving. Yeah, I don't know, Will. I don't know, man. Clearly there's some rift going on within the company. I don't really know Mathis and Aerosoft all that well. I'm kind of new to their products, right? They didn't really develop anything for X-Plane, so I know that they've been around in the early years of Flight Simulator and, you know, FSX and P3D and stuff like that, but I haven't really been involved with that side of the world, so I don't know. I don't really think I can have a constructive opinion on it because I just don't know, right, Will? I don't know, man. Obviously, from an outsider looking in, obviously there's a rift. Obviously, people are not agreeing with what's going on, so I don't know, man. Who knows? It could be vice versa. It could be that Mathis wants to push out the airplane and Aerosoft is like, no, it's not ready. We're not tarnishing our name by pushing out a product that is subpar to what else is out there right now. Or it could be vice versa. It could be Aerosoft pushing Mathis to push this airplane out, and Mathis is saying, no, it's not ready. We're not doing that. So I don't know, man. I really don't know. I don't know enough about them. I don't know enough about him. I don't know enough about the company in general. It does seem a little bit weird, though, that towards the home stretch before the aircraft is released, people are leaving. Seems a little bit weird. Seems like something's not right over there, you know? I admit I miss your X-Plane streams a lot. Pretty much what made you. See, honestly, I don't understand that comment. And listen, dude, I'm not saying you're wrong in thinking what you're thinking, but I just don't understand that comment. What's the difference between me flying X-Plane 737 and a Microsoft Flight Simulator 737? There's absolutely no difference. Like, there's really, you're here for what? You're here for the camaraderie. You're here for the community aspect of it, right? It really shouldn't matter what simulator I'm flying. There's zero difference in my opinion. So I always find it kind of weird when people approach me and say, like, you know, you have to go back to X-Plane because X-Plane's how you started your channel. And no, I don't at all. I do what pleases me and what makes me happy. At the end of the day, I've already explained this and I'll explain it again right now. I have to be having fun and I have to enjoy what I'm doing in order for this channel to succeed. If I'm not having fun and I'm not enjoying what I'm doing, guess what? The content's not going to be fun and the content's not going to be good. That's just simple, man. And in its current state right now, the way that X-Plane is and the way that X-Plane is treating the whole X-Plane community, I'm not interested in supporting that company, man. And whether you agree with me or not, it's, you know, at the end of the day, me streaming whatever platform I decide to stream on is essentially promoting that product, right? And I'm not willing to promote X-Plane right now with its current state of affairs, the way that it's treating the community, in my opinion. I'm not interested in that. You know what I mean? I'm not interested. Performance and add-on compatibility is the worst right now with X-Plane. It's not good. Yeah. What are your flight counts on Sim Toolkit Pro? Oh, I don't know, job. I had to restart when I built the new PC, the streaming PC, because I don't have an account. I just used the local account. It removed all of my flights, so I don't know how many we have. Yeah. I'm not saying you have to go back. I'm just saying that I missed the X-Plane streams. Like I said, dude, I'm just giving you my perspective. When I see somebody say that, or somebody say like, oh, X-Plane, I miss X-Plane. Listen, dude, there's no difference. I mean, other than me not having a nice microphone and screaming into my microphone, there's really no difference between this sim and you know, I don't think we're really here for the sim. We're more so here for the, like I said, the camaraderie, the community, do you know what I mean, aspect of it. I think that's what a lot of people are here for. Exactly what I tell my folks to watch. It's about what you love and to build a community of awesome folks. Exactly. Yeah. With Austin not showing up, it speaks for itself. I mean, listen, dude, if I've said this before and I'll say it again, and I even said it to people that fully support X-Plane when we were at the expo. If I was supporting X-Plane and Austin didn't show up at the expo, that would have been the final straw for me. Thankfully, I've already stopped supporting X-Plane and what they're doing, so I'm okay. I feel okay about Austin not showing up. But yeah, if I'm an avid X-Plane supporter and I'm, you know, spending time, money, and effort supporting that project, I'd be a little bit upset. Yeah. Just keep it honest. What makes you who you are. Thank you. Appreciate it. End of the day, flight sims are flight sims, and they all do the same thing. Well, that's what I always tell everybody, man. I have no... Listen, if you prefer X-Plane, awesome. I'm glad that you enjoy it, man. There's literally... We're here for the same reason. We're here because we like flying airplanes, right? That's why a lot of us are here, and we can't do it in the real world. There's not very many of us that get to jump in a 737 and go flying from Salt Lake to Denver, you know what I mean? So we're all here for the same reason. Whether you use Infinite Flight, whether you use X-Plane, whether you use FSX, whether you use P3D, whether you use Microsoft Flight Simulator, it really doesn't matter. We should all be supporting one another, and we should all be supporting each other's differences of, you know, it's good to have, I always say this, and I've always said this, it's good to have competition. It's good to have other options. It doesn't mean that I have to use other options. Do you know what I mean? So, what track IR do I use? I think it's the newest one, track IR 5 Pro, I think it is. Track Clip Pro something. I think, I don't know. The most recent version of it. I haven't flown an X-Plane since I got my Jetline PC back in January. Nothing since Microsoft has miles on X-Plane. Well, I mean, that's it, Jack. And everybody's going to have their own opinions, right? I agree with you, Jack, but there may be other people that don't see it that way. There may be other people that don't like the physics, or they don't like what's available on Microsoft, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So, yeah. Whatever you say about X-Plane, they do simulate takeoffs and landing characteristics best. I'm neutral. I don't know. I don't know either, DNA. I'm not a real pilot, man. Here's the thing, man. I would say that probably 90 to 95% of the flight sim community are non-rated pilots, meaning we don't have a license, we're not rated to fly an airplane. So at the end of the day, how are we, other than just the feel of the simulator, how do we know what's accurate and how do we know what's best? It all comes down to personal preference, man, and that's exactly what I was getting at. Personal preference. It doesn't matter. It really... You're in a cockpit. You're in a 3367 Southwest 149. We'll see you. You know, you're sitting at a computer desk with a couple $100 yoke in front of you and some rudder pedals. I mean, are we really going to try and compare what simulator feels more realistic and stuff like that, you know? I don't know, man. And I can't tell you, to be honest with you. I can't tell you, man. There's real pilots that use both. There's real pilots that swear by X-Plane. There's real pilots that swear by Microsoft and prefer the way that it flies. I don't know, man. I don't really know, dude. Denver Center, good morning. Southwest 149, flight level 370.
Southwest 149, Denver Center, thank you.
Fully agree Microsoft over X-Plane, but I'm not able to run Microsoft on my PC, so I have to use X-Plane until I can afford a new PC. Nothing wrong with that, man. Yeah. I'm a real pilot, and can say that Microsoft simulated physics better, whether ground effects or mountain wave turbulence, it does it better, I think. We'll have to wait and see, man. I think 2024 is going to be a huge step forward as well, so we'll see. We'll see, man. Have a nice flight. I'm on my way from Boston to Heathrow, just going over Canada now. Very cool. Changed from X-Plane to Microsoft in December. I'm very happy I did that, but it cost me around 300 euro. Yeah, it's not... Listen, dude, flight sim is not cheap, man. Not cheap at all. Yeah. Private pilot here. Yeah, the physics on Microsoft seem more lifelike than X-Plane 11. Never tried 12. Yeah. The thing that I find about X-Plane is everything just feels so muted. Right? Like, yes, things do feel heavier, and when you're taxiing on the ground, it feels much more cumbersome to turn the airplane and stuff like that. The controls, it feels much heavier, much more balloon, you know, much more balloony. But, again, I don't know. That's just from my personal experience. I don't know what's more realistic. If it's more realistic to you know, how Microsoft does it, but at the end of the day, like, again, as somebody that really doesn't care because I'm never going to fly a real 737 or an A320 or whatever it may be, that's not really I'm not really concerned about does my airplane fly exactly the way the real airplane does or something like that, right? Like, it's not a concern for me, so, yeah. P30 V6 is laughable, 100%. I can agree with that one, dude. I said it as soon as they announced it. I said that the whole P3D thing, this is a last ditch effort because they know that there's a certain percent of their clientele will pay the money to upgrade to P3D V6. This is one final grasp at trying to milk their consumers one last time, right? They've already got them 5 times in the bag. Imagine buying that simulator 5 times over again. One more time, guys. Just one more time, I promise you. One more time. Oh, man. I feel I'm going to need a new CPU Mobo combo for 2024. Currently rocking an 8700K. Yeah. I mean, if I'm being honest with you, College Dude, there's nothing wrong with that. It's time. It's time. You're about 6 versions, 6 iterations dated. It would be time. I know it sucks, but it's time, man. Shit, dude, even with my 10900K, I'm like, you know, I watch... Listen, I always watch people, and you guys know I have a lot of friends in this community, a lot of other content creators that I watch and I tune into in the morning while I'm setting up and doing stuff. A lot of these guys are rocking 12 700Ks or 13 900Ks, and the performance that they get just by having that newer, better CPU is just incredible, man. Like, you're talking 10, 15 frames better than what I get on my i9 10900K, just because my 10900K is 3 iterations behind, right? So it's crazy how much Intel has improved, and I notice it specifically with this CPU that I have. P30 V5 is likely going to be the last version for home users since most devs won't update their products to V6. Yeah. Microsoft Simmer is so much more CPU rated. It is, and the only thing, Jasper, the only reason I haven't pulled the trigger and I haven't bought a new PC right now is because Microsoft 2024 is promising multi-core support and much better performance on range of products, right? By no means is my computer a slouch, right? i9 10900K overclocked 5.2 on all 10 cores, 3080 overclocked as well, factory overclocked, 32 gigs of RAM, SSDs and M.2s throughout the entire build. It's not a slouch of a PC at all. It's just the progression, like I mentioned, of the newer chips, the i9 13900K and like a 4080 or a 4090. It's insane, dude. The performance gains are crazy, especially when it comes to single core performance and single core applications, like Microsoft is. Microsoft literally loves, it is spread out throughout all your cores, but it absolutely loves single core performance. Yeah. 7800 X3D and a 4080 getting 60 FPS at Salt Lake City with the Phoenix and FSLTL running. I agree, man. Hey, dude. Listen, like I've mentioned, man, if I didn't sink this much, you know, this PC isn't even 2 years old. You know what I mean? And if I didn't sink a bunch of money into this one, and I didn't have the farm, and I didn't have other things going on right now, obviously I'd be buying, no doubt. So that's why I said I'm doing my best to try and get some sponsorships for the channel. I really feel the flight sim scene is like almost like one of those forgotten things. You really don't have any like specific companies that design computer builds around flight sim and stuff like that. So yeah, there you go.
Hello, Captain. Sorry
Hey.
for not being present in the stream since you returned from the FS Expo.
No
I
worries.
hope you are very well.
I
How
am.
did the search for a sponsor go?
Hopefully good. We've got a couple computer guys that we're speaking with. Huge enough floaties too, Diego. Thanks for support, man. We'll see, dude. Only time will tell. Got to be patient. I mean, even if we don't end up getting the computer sponsorship, I'll just end up building a PC over a couple months. The problem is doing it all at once. You know, I don't necessarily want to spend like $7,000 all at once to build this crazy huge PC. So I'll probably end up doing it over a couple of months. You know what I mean? Buy the CPU, buy the motherboard, you know, buy the case, buy the power supply. I pretty much have the you know, as far as like M.2s and SSDs, I pretty much have everything that I would need anyways. I might pick up another SSD or another M.2 just to add into it, but I'll most likely just take the SSDs and M.2s that I have in this PC and port them over. So don't have to worry about storage all that much, so that'll save me a couple $100 right there. And then just have to decide what I'm going to do for a GPU, you know. All right, 29 miles till descent. She hasn't given us anything yet, but we're just going to go do forecast. We're going to request our descent winds. We're going to check what the weather's doing here in Denver. Putting my PC build off for a year with the release of 2024 was pushing my budget. And it was a 40 series card. Yeah, absolutely, man. Winds are 010 at 9 knots. Okay, so we're still going to be landing on runway 34. You got sponsored by Navigraph this year. I'm over the top of just a free yearly subscription. I need to, I need to reach out to them, man. I have a funny story with Navigraph. They tried to sponsor the channel, and their entire email list got like, anyways, I never ended up responding to their email. They wanted to sponsor the channel, and something happened, and I missed the email, and I just lost contact with them from there, and it kind of sucked. So I need to reach out to them. And I mean, I don't mind paying for a Navigraph subscription, to be honest with you. Navigraph is one of those companies that I will gladly support. I think these guys are always constantly evolving and making our hobby that much better by offering these types of charts and stuff like that. So I don't mind supporting them, but I would just like to say it just so that I can say that I have a Navigraph subscription, because I fully support these types of companies, you know. Johan, thanks so much, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge Note Floaties. Is Navigraph worth it? 100%, dude. One of my top 3 add-ons every single year. Yeah. A Captain Canada signature build from a PC company would speak leaps and bounds for the sim community. We'll see, man. I mean, that's what I'm hoping for, dude. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, we'll see. Johan, thanks so much, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge Note Floaties. Thank you very, very much for support. Incredibly kind. And Diego, celebrating 13 months as a little Captain. Do you think the next Indie Builds project will be a 350? Will be another 330? If it's another 350, if it's not the 350, I hope it's a 340. Honestly, I have no clue. Honestly, I have no clue. Yeah. Can't wait for them to integrate VATSIM traffic and live weather overlays. That's going to be really, really cool. Yeah. From Denver Center, Southwest 149 North, if we could go to descent, please. I actually spoke to them during the expo. Yeah, I'm glad to pay and was paying. That's why I'm over the moon to sponsor me. Yeah, absolutely.
Southwest 149, descend belongs to arrival. Denver is north. Looks like runway 35 left. You can expect runway 35 left.
Perfect. We'll descend belongs to, and if we can't, well, we'll put in the request with approach for 34 left for Southwest 149. All right.
Southwest 149, roger. You can expect that. I'll pass it along.
We'll expect 34 left. Thanks so much. Southwest 149. All right, cool. So we've been cleared down onto the longs 2, which you can see here we need to be at high mom, 11,000 feet, 210 knots. So we can bug up 1,000. There we go, 1,000. Man, we've had we're hitting 520 knots on the ground speed right now because of that tailwind. It's going to be nasty on the way there, on the way back to Salt Lake, but at least we're taking full advantage of, we're starting our descent. We're 35 minutes into the flight and we're starting our descent. That's pretty crazy. I think it's like a 400 nautical mile flight or something. Great waypoint name. It is. It really is. Thanks so much, Diego. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I have no clue what they plan on doing, man, with any builds. You just know it's going to be something good, right? So, yeah. Cap, I have a similar PC to you, an i9 10850K, and recently upgraded an RTX 4070. I'm still a P3D user, but jumping over to Microsoft soon. Very cool, Dan. Awesome, man. You should have great performance with that. Yeah, and that's another thing, Dan, right? I've always thought about, what if I just get myself a 4080 and put it in here? You know, would that be enough to make the performance? And if I, you know, with a 4080, I could use frame generation, would that be enough to... so there's a couple things that I'm going to look at before I pull the trigger and kind of figure out exactly what I'm going to do. So, yeah. Mark, I'm going to do consolidate my hard drives. I have such a mismatched, even got a 100 gig SSD still there. Oof, geez. 100 gig SSD. Wow. That's an older one. DNA, thanks for support, man. Appreciate you, dude. With the 59 Norwegian Kronen. Says, we love this. Do we not? Huge no floaties to you, man. Thanks so much for your support, dude. First super chat here on the channel as well. Thank you very, very much, man. Appreciate that. Thought about the price of new Salt Lake City Series. In my opinion, is expensive.
This.
It is.
Do we not?
Yeah. Thanks so much, DNA. I appreciate you, man. We do love it. We do. Yeah, I got to agree with you, Diego. It is fairly expensive. Now, the scenery is incredible. The texturing, the modeling, the performance, as long as you're not running the VGGS or whatever how it's called, is really, really good. So, it is expensive, though. I do agree, man. Yeah. Gonna have to do some Citation Max ops one day. Yes, we'll have to get Max on here doing it. Yeah. Sadly, I want to get the 4070, but they upgrade my tower a full tower instead of a mid tower. I have a 3070 now, and it's clumped. Yeah. Paxim has always made fantastic scenery, even on P3D. See, I think this is my... Actually, I think this might be my first Paxim scenery. I'm not quite sure. I'd have to look at my list. I don't know. I have so many sceneries, but... Really enjoying the new Salt Lake City scenery ever since I got it. Nice. Love my RTX 4090 with my 13900 KF. That's a beast. Absolute beast. I mean, you're probably not getting less than 60 FPS with frame gen on. You're probably not getting less than 60 FPS everywhere you go. Excuse me. Will you try the Kiro? Yes, Diego. We're flying it on Sunday, Monday this week. We're going to do an Air Canada. They actually operate their 787-800s from Toronto to Vancouver daily. So we're going to do that flight. We're going to do Air Canada 787 from Toronto to Vancouver on Sunday. Nice little long haul. And then Monday, I'm not quite sure what we're going to do, but Monday we'll have some fun as well. Yeah, maybe we'll fly out of Vancouver, go down to somewhere. I don't know. All right, we'll figure it out. Super smooth with 64 gigs RAM, came from an iMac. Nice. I have a Zotac 4070. It's not big at all. Had the 3016. It's the same size. There you go. There you go. Another great post from Airplane Facts with Max today. Did they? Wait, you just... On Microsoft, my mouse is bugging. It keeps flickering and disappearing. Does anybody know how to fix this? No. I've not seen this issue. I have not. Alright, altimeter into Denver. 3015. 3015. Good. And we're going to expect 34 left as we put in our request. So 111.9. 111. 12047. Southwest 149. We'll see you. 12047 for us, chat. We'll bug that up now. 1119. We'll bug that up here as well. 111.9. Bug that up. Good. And then we need our minimums. Minimums today will be... Minimums, 55.27. Ay. I gotta spin this chat. Okay, let's check in with Denver Center. Denver Center, good morning, Southwest 149, flight level 240, descending on the longs 2.
Southwest 149, Denver Center, Denver altimeter 3015, expect runway 34 left, and instrument approach is in use.
3015, and we'll expect the ILS approach into 34 left. Thanks, Southwest 149.
Walker 380, Denver departure,
All right, cool.
radar contact.
Minimums, what did we say it was? 5,000, 55.27. Time to spin it, chat. 55.27. I'm an idiot. 3015. All right, 55.27. Let's go. Good to think you went with 34 left. Yeah. Well, no, they gave us 35 left. College dude. Sorry, 35 right. She originally gave us, and then we asked if we could just get 34 left because that's what we already had programmed, and she said she would pass that along, so we're good. I was going to mention to start spinning that knob after departure. No kidding, Jarvis. Jesus, man. The SSD and PC came with is showing full on. I only have Microsoft and Windows on it. My community folder is 418 gigs. The SSD is 1 terabyte. Any idea what could be occupying the rest of the drive? Well, your community folder isn't the actual simulator. The simulator, I think, is like another 165 gigs. Microsoft install, you probably have a couple other... There's like programs in the back, man, that start to fill up. You have like temporary folders, and that's why I always say it's always best to get... Didn't you get like an 8 terabyte M.2 or a 4 terabyte M.2 or something? I thought you were perfectly fine with... hard drive space. What was it? 5527. Almost there, chat. Hey, 5527. Nice. Have an old NVIDIA GTX 1650. Should I be able to run Microsoft? Yeah, I would say on probably medium or low settings, which the simulator looks great on medium or low, so don't feel like you're really missing out. This simulator looks great on low settings even, so. Most guys use Flight Sim, but we're some females at the expo that really liked Flight Sim 2. And I think so, yeah. There was definitely some, yeah, there's a bunch of, bunch of people around. Cap, are you missing ground textures on taxiways or ground at gates? Any suggestions? Sounds like your data's not going through correctly.
Southwest 149, contact Denver approach 120.35.
Sorry, can I get that frequency again for 149? I think that was for me.
Southwest 149, 120.35.
12035. Thanks so much, Southwest 149. All right, 12035 is going to be Denver approach. So now, before we check in with Denver approach, what I like to do is I actually like to grab the ATIS. So we'll bug up 12035, and then we're going to look for ATIS 125.6. So we'll tune to that quickly, and we should be able to hear Denver ATIS in the background.
100 scattered, ceiling 1,600 broken, temperature 19er, dew point 15, altimeter 3015, arriving runways 34 left, 35 left, departing runways 35 left, 25, 8, 34 right, ILS runway 34 left, ILS runway 34 right, ILS runway 35 left approach in use. Multiple RNAV Zulu approaches in use. VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if
You
flight
seen what's up,
following
man?
is
Good to see you.
requested. Notice to air emissions runway 17 left 35 right close. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instruction. Advise on initial contact. You have information Alpha.
All right. Denver approach, good morning, Southwest 149 with info Alpha 17,500 descending on the longs 2. Taxi to gate just put out.
Southwest 149, Denver approach, thanks for Alpha. Expect ILS runway 34 left approach.
Expect ILS 34 left approach, Southwest 149. Taxi to gate just
380,
put out
radar
saying
contact.
that PG compatible is now available at Sim Market for MCO. Very nice. Very, very nice, which means we'll have to fly into Orlando sometime soon that they've finally fixed that issue. Awesome. I will now go and buy the scenery. I wasn't buying the scenery until they fixed that, so. If you're going to fly the Carol, make sure to use liveries by Max, Declan, or Felix. They are amazing. Okay, I don't know which one. I'm just using the Air Canada one. I'm not quite sure. It was the most downloaded Air Canada one. It's the toothpaste. They still have some of their 787-800s painted in the toothpaste. I think they have some of their 787-800s still painted in that. Is it one control for everything? Most likely right now, yes. You have to remember that like this network isn't necessarily that busy until nighttime. You have to remember we're flying during the day right now, and they're a West Coast service, so like even for them, it's still morning. It's only 11:30 in the morning there, right? So, Matthew, good to see you, man. Good. Yeah, good. So far, so good. Not really having any issues with it. They do. You saw one at YYC when you went through there last week. Nice. Cool. What's your favorite Air Canada livery? The new one, man. I mean, the toothpaste blue is like the most iconic Air Canada livery, but I absolutely love the new one, man. Absolutely love the new one. Chris, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Are you using the GeForce Experience for your FPS counter, or is that a different app? That's through Steam. So if you go through Steam, you go to Steam, you go to Settings, and then you go to In-Game. Where's in-game? In-game, and then you've got in-game FPS counter, and then you can choose where you want it, off, top left, top right, bottom left, and make sure you have in-game FPS counter high contrast turned on. And if you're in-game, it won't pop up until you restart the game. So like if you're in the sim and you do it right now, yeah. Finally, a decent Sólríkt City. You're telling me, man. Holy. Yeah. I actually really like the Steam FPS counter because it's just so small, right? Some of them are like so big and they're just on your screen and you're always constantly looking at the numbers changing. I think this is just good for reference, right? I can just have it down here and we can have a quick little reference. It allows you guys to be able to see exactly how many frames I'm getting for certain sceneries, certain aircraft that we're flying, right? I don't have to hide my FPS. Would you mind sharing your TCA Boeing yoke curves for PMDG? 60% reactivity, James. That's pretty much it. I have a 1 degree dead zone. So in the middle of the pitch, 1 degree dead zone and 60% reactivity. That's it. The NVIDIA one is huge. Yeah, it's way too big. Way too big. Cap recently joined Southwest Virtual. I spoke with him at the expo. It's really cool. So realistic. Awesome. Great, man. Very, very cool. I was part of Virtual Southwest, Virtual Delta, and Virtual Air Canada. I was part of all three of them before I really started streaming. And then I started streaming, and then it was just another application running on my PC that I didn't want to run while streaming. And he kept what yoke to use, and does it work on Xbox? Yes, and I use the Thrustmaster Boeing TCA yoke. You can put ! yoke in chat, or you can check the link in the description down below. Actually, I don't think yoke is a command. Check the link in the description down below. There should be the very first link, the Thrustmaster TCA. Today is one flight or two. Always two at TIF, unless it's really one long one. So we're going to get down to Denver. We're going to unload the airplane, and then we're going to go back to Sólríkt City. That is the plan. Alright, and we just need to make sure that we're going to meet our speed restrictions. 250 knots, we're at that right now. So everything looks good, 250 knots, and I believe it's starting to slow itself down. Probably going to end up getting a turn of like 0.85 anyway, so we'll leave that there. When we were back in the CRJ, somebody asked that earlier. I'm not sure, man. The CRJ is not really a popular airplane on the channel. I don't know. We'll see, man. Shout out the TM Airbus side stick at the expo. Oh, baby, I'm going to grab it. So good. Present heading down to 9,000, 210 knots or less. Southwest 149. All right, present heading 175 down to 9,000. And we're going to bug up 210 knots. And we're going to go level change. Beautiful. Good. So heading, level change, 9,000, 210. Perfect. I stopped when they kept adding programs, doing it in ACARS, and then again in SimToolkit Profile. That's exactly it, Strody. there was too many steps, and especially when I started streaming, there was too many steps to it, and it was just another process on the computer that was running in the background that didn't really need to be there. You know what I mean? Hey, got pretty late today. I've been trying to enjoy BattleBit, but I can't really seem to enjoy it. Any ideas? I mean, maybe it's not for you, dude. I don't know. Try and play with a bunch of people. Yeah. Opinions on the V1 side stick. It's $180. I mean, that's just the side stick, dude. You have to remember, FS Aviation, you need to buy the base. The actual base from Thrustmaster is like $500, and then you add the joystick on top of it for another $180. By the end of it, you've got a $700 joystick. For me personally, and for most people, I think that that's a little bit overkill. I don't think you need to spend $700 on a side stick. I think the Thrustmaster TCA for $100 or $89, whatever it is, the Airbus side stick is perfectly fine. Now, if you're a real-world pilot and you're looking to have a realistic or more realistic, or I don't know, you'd have to speak with him if it is realistic. I don't know. But you have to remember, man, it's not just, you know, just the side stick is $180. You actually have to buy the base, which is crazy expensive as well. So keep that in mind. Ryan, what's up, man? Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you very much for your first class subscription. Welcome back, dude. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you, man. What do you use for sounds? You know how to turn it up and down. Daniel, I have an audio mixer. You can put ! mixer in chat. One time flying into Denver, we were coming in, we had to go around to a massive wind change, hit a pocket of turbulence. It was nuts. I mean, I think it gets like that, you know, because of the Rocky Mountains over there, and yeah, the high altitude. You know, it can cause some issues. So, all right, we're coming up on 10,000 feet. Landing lights are coming on. Start switches are on. Wing lights are on. We'll ding the cabin, let them know that we're ready to go. Cool. Cap, is there a specific desk that needs you to set up the yoke that you have? No, just make sure you don't get a desk that has a crazy, like, you know, isn't like a, you know, an inch or 3 inches thick, you know what I mean? I just have a regular desk. I don't know what this is, maybe like a half inch desk? I don't know. The clamps are pretty big on the back of the TCA though, so you can really, you'd probably be able to put it on something about that thick. But yeah, I just have a normal desk, dude. I have a normal L-shaped desk. So it's actually an L-shaped, and I'm using it the other way. So technically I should be sitting like this. That's how the desk is designed, to be sitting like this. But I have it spun the other way. So I'm actually using the longer L section as my setup. You know what I mean? Hey, Cap, love the streams. Looking forward to getting a flight school and hopefully one day be a pilot on a Delta 320 series. Awesome, Zachary. Wish you all the best, dude. Wish you all the best. Yeah, maybe lights. I mean, I don't know, dude. I know that you can buy actual Airbus replicated joysticks for the sim platform, and I mean, I think they're upwards of like $1,500, $2,500 or something. So, Faten, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back.
149, turn left heading 080.
Left turn 080, Southwest 149. All right, 080 is in. And our approach speed today is going to be 153, chat. 153, we've got that bugged up here. 153, beautiful. My desk is not thick enough for a TCA Boeing yoke. You have to put the pack of Uno cards between the clamp and the desk. Whatever works, right, man? You just got to get it to do it. Do you have any tips on getting started on playing X-Plane? I mean, it depends like what you mean by like getting started, like how to configure everything. YouTube videos are going to be your best friends, man. Tutorials and YouTube videos will be your best friend, bar none. There's a bunch of great channels out there. I don't think you can go wrong. Just better turn us here. Airline headsets are good line.
49, flight heading 360, join the localizer.
Heading 360 to join localizer, Southwest 149, thanks. All right, we're going to arm localizer. Howdy from Salt Lake City. I just saw where you're flying. Nice. Tanush coming in with another 20 gifted members. Holy macaroni, dude. This man gifted 20 members last stream.
Southwest 149, 4 miles from Arnold, maintain 9,000 until established localizer, cleared ILS, runway 34 left approach.
Maintain 900,000 till established. Cleared ILS 34 left approach, Southwest 149. Huge no floaties to you, Tanush. That is incredibly kind. Guys, if you got a gifted membership to the channel, please make sure you say thank you to Tanush in chat. That is unbelievable. 40 gifted members in 2 streams. Huge no floaties to you, Tanush. Thank you very much for support, man. I appreciate you. That's incredibly kind. Seriously, thank you, man. Pardon me. Cool, let's go ahead and arm our approach. I'm going to go ahead and get flaps 1 out. I'm going to roll my speed back to 190. We're about to intercept glide slope. We are on localizer, fully established. And Denver Tower will be on 135.3. 1353. If there's one step that I can teach you about flying on any network, if you can be 1 step ahead, be 1 step ahead. That means if you know what the next frequency is going to be, take the 10 seconds to plug it in before the controller gives you that option. That way you can just throw it in, man. Yeah. Tunush, thank you as well, man. Coming in with the 900 rupees. Appreciate you, man. It's incredibly kind. Huge no floaties, man. Thank you.
700, contact Salt Lake Center, 128.72.
And Chris dropping the $5 donation as well. Appreciate you, man. Says, give us a butter landing. I will do my best, man. I will do my best. Haven't flown this airplane in a while. I actually didn't have a chance to do a practice flight. I was not feeling good yesterday, Chad. I got to be honest with you. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I like got a bout of like food poisoning or something. I went over to a buddy's. I don't know. He was perfectly fine, but it could have been something that did it to me anyways. Yesterday was not a good day. I did not feel good yesterday. So I didn't really have a chance to practice or anything. So.
25.
Hey, Cap, does the same controller control multiple centers? During the day, yes. This would be their quiet time on the network. They're most busy at night and in the afternoons. So yes, right now she's probably controlling 2 centers. I think there's 6 centers in total. There's probably 3 controllers working right now. So she's probably doing Salt Lake and Denver. Somebody else is probably doing Albuquerque and LA. And then somebody else is probably doing Oakland and Seattle. So I think there's 3 controllers and they have it kind of split up that way.
Southwest 149, contact Denver Tower.
Over to Denver Tower, Southwest 149. See, she didn't even give me the frequency there. So that's another, you always kind of want to be, yeah. But yeah, I mean, ATC is bumping. When you fly in here at night, it is bumping, man. All right, 153 was the approach speed. Let's go gear down. We're going flaps 15 degrees. We're going to contact tower. Denver Tower, good morning. Southwest 149, ILS 34 left.
Southwest 149, Denver Tower, runway 34 left, clear to land.
34 left, clear to land. Southwest 149, thanks. Alrighty. All of our lights are on. We're looking good. Let's go flaps to 25 degrees. Fully configured here. A little bit late on the configuration. That's okay. Joystick cam's going on. Enjoy the arrival, friends. Coming through 160 knots. We're going flaps 30, which will be our landing flaps. Cool. Landing checklist. Gear down 3 green. Flaps are 30 and indicated. Ground supporters are armed with the green light. Cabin crew's been advised. You guys have been advised. My throttles. My airplane. Enjoy the arrival, guys. Catch you down on the ground. Let's do it. Nice gusty winds for us today, of course. Wouldn't expect anything different.
500.
Sheesh, those are real gusty.
400. 300. 200. Minimums.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Reversers, nose down gently. Decelerating. 70 knots, reverser stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Denver. Had to work for that one a little bit, but actually ended up being a really great landing. Convinced you're hacking the landing rate monitor? No way, you butter every landing that you do. I promise you I'm not hacking it. I promise you. That was actually a great landing. I'm super happy with that one. Alright, cool. Vacated, and we are going over to where we were, Delta 6. Ooh, shit. Should hold right here, sorry. Right here, sound's going to come down a little bit. Denver Tower, Southwest 149, vacated, Delta 6.
Southwest 149, cross runway 34 right at Whiskey Charlie, contact ground on the other side.
Cross 34 right, Whiskey Charlie, ground on the other side, Southwest 149. Alright. Blame Dan for that. Chris, thank you again, man. Coming in with a $10 donation. Appreciate you, my man. That's incredible, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm sorry I had the alerts muted. I'll replay that here in a second. Give me a sec here. She wants us with... Okay, we're going up here to Whiskey Charlie. We're crossing 34 right, and then we're over to ground. Ground is going to be on... what are we going to be? We're going to be... west? No, we're going to be east of these runways, so 12185. 12185 for us on ground. This should be Whiskey Charlie in front of me. 12185 for us, good. This is Whiskey Charlie. We're going all the way across here. We're going to clean up the ground spoilers and the flaps. A little bit of funky weather coming into here, chat. We didn't really have about 1,000 feet. We kind of had full visual. We'll stop the clock as well. 1 hour and 2 minutes. What were we scheduled for? We were scheduled for 57 minutes, so we're about 5 minutes late, chat. And Chris, thank you again, man. Appreciate you, dude. Alright, landing lights are coming off. APU's getting spooled. Start switches off. Wing lights off. Strobe lights off. Beautiful. We got that nice southwest taxi going on, 20 knots. That's right. If you guys did enjoy that one, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Thanks everybody for being here. Appreciate y'all, man. Looking for 300 likes on today's stream. We are going back to Salt Lake City. So if you're hanging out, just know we've got another flight to do. Back to Salt Lake City. All right, we're going to tune to ground now, 12185. We'll let them know we're crossing. Denver ground, good afternoon. Southwest 149 crossing 34 right, Whiskey Charlie.
Southwest 149, Denver ground, good afternoon. You can join golf and left turn of your choice into the gate. Have a wonderful day.
I will join golf left turn into the gate of our choice. Thanks so much, Southwest 149. Golf's going to be our second right, and then we're going in at Whiskey 7. Or would it, this is Charlie November, actually. We're going up into here. Get an actual parking spot for us. Get an actual gate. The actual gate that we're looking for, that the real flight went to, was Charlie 35. Charlie 35. Right, Charlie 35, and we're going to be southwest. Beautiful. Cool. And then we want to go in at, I think it was it Charlie November? Yeah, Charlie November we want to go at. So we'll look for the signs. Charlie November. Denver and portions of the Front Range have had weird weather all week. Like a little system just sat overhead. Huh. I wonder if that has to do with like the mountain range. It kind of just sits and spins and does weird stuff. I wonder. Like over here somewhere, Charlie November. Great performance at this airport as well. I love Flight Beam, man. What they do. I cannot wait for Flight Beam San Francisco to come out. Man, oh man, oh man. That's going to be awesome to see. I love the flying in out of San Francisco, but right now it makes it a little bit difficult with the handcrafted scenery as the performance is just not good. Not good. Don't vape, bro? Okay. Is it Flite Beam doing MSP? I believe so, yeah. Yeah, they've got quite a few awesome sceneries in the pipeline, man, that should be hopefully coming soon. Yeah. Rez, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Thank you very much for your support as well. Appreciate you. Incredibly kind. I'd like to thank everyone who gifts subs. This is my 4th month without spending a penny. Still, the content is great. Keep it up, Cap. Hey, man. Take advantage of it, my dude. Thanks for your support, man. I appreciate you. Incredibly kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Charlie, November is where we're going in. We'll get our runway turnoffs off. We'll keep our taxi light on until we're pulling up here into the gate. SFO has been in development for years now. I don't know about that, but I don't know. Regardless, I do know that, you know, good scenery takes time, so I'm willing to be patient. But I agree. Hopefully we get something sooner than later. I do agree. How was the expo? It was great. Thanks for asking. It was great. Flite Beam is amazing. They have all their USA P3D sceneries. Yeah, very good. Bryce knows what's up. I ain't no nicotine vape. That's the good. This is how I stay sane, chat. For any of you wondering, this is how I don't lose my shit stream after stream after stream. People ask me, they're like, K-Cap, how do you answer the same questions? I just get stoned. That makes life that much easier, chat, I promise. Hopefully an updated Kansas City from someone. Kansas City. I don't think I've ever... Kansas City. Have we ever flown into Kansas City? That's a good question. I don't know. Kansas City.
United 700, descend and pass discussion, maintain flight level 240.
That's babysitter medicine. Exactly. Exactly. Alright. Charlie 35. APU's on. APU gen is on. APU bleed is on. Isolation valve opened. Beautiful. Getting a condo air, that's fine because we have dual bleeds on right now. And this should be the gate. Where are we going? Charlie 35, right over here, yes. Beautiful. There's our gate. Did Delta change concourses at Denver? I thought they parked A. This is where they've always parked. I think we're at A, aren't we? We're at concourse C. No, A is for Frontier and those guys. Frontier and all the other guys are down at A. Gap, you going for lunch break? Maybe on the return flight. I don't feel like a stupid parking brake bug. Not hungry yet. I had breakfast right before we went live. Alright, taxi lights off. Don't blind our marshaller. Unrealistically stupid. Exactly. Exactly. Alrighty. A little bit of a glitch out there, but that's fine. Park brake is on. Beautiful. APU gens, bleeds. Everything's looking good. Wonderful. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Anti-collision light is off. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no way. Back-to-back dances? Chat. What did we do to deserve this? Back-to-back jacks? There we go. Nice. Back-to-back. We win, chat. Operate the jet bridge. Thank you. And we'll go ahead and request deboarding. Beautiful. Sounds can come down a little bit. Wonderful. Alrighty. Great first leg, chat. Happy with that one. I think we're scheduled for an hour and 15 minutes on the return leg. A good one either way. Go here. Thank you. We're going Denver. Also get some tunes bumping as well while we're sitting here hanging out.
Gotcha.
Turn you down. Good. Britton, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. How are you? Passengers deboarding. Denver to Salt Lake. Be interesting coming in on the, hopefully they're still landing south on the 16s. That could be fun. Call sign in, new flight, Southwest, what are we, 106. West 106, KDEN, KSLC. We are going to be in our trusty 737-800. And we're going to go with the economy config, good. And passengers, we're going to go with 180, Chad, on the return leg. Beautiful. That's good. Departing runway 25. And we're going to be arriving on 16 right, which all makes sense. Okay, cool. We'll generate our OFP. We'll send that over. We'll disconnect from Pilotedge. We'll have to reconnect here. Pre-file on the network, Pilotedge. We want CPDLC. Only going to 32,000 feet on the return flight. Probably because of that headwind. 32,000 feet for us. That's been pre-filed. We can connect. 104. Connect. Beautiful. Bear with me here for a sec. Let me go over to the second PC. Finish our flight plan. Give us a 133 on the landing, Sim Toolkit Pro. Why am I getting 100% CPU usage? Hold on. There we go. All right. My CPU was pinned at 100 on the stream PC and it was 91 degrees. Run on Pilotedge network. Pilotedge. Right, all that info should be updated. Looking good up there. Beautiful. Reconnect it. Done. Wonderful. Cool. Let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's get this in a little bit of a better turnaround stage, shall we? So hydro pumps can come off. Probe heats can come off. Yaw damper comes off. We'll get the fuel pumps off as well because we will be refueling. Everything else looks good there. We're going on to 32,000 feet for the return flight, so we'll bug that up. And seatbelt signs can go off for now. Cool. That all looks good to me. That's a nice turnaround. Let's come down here. We'll go to the secondary CDU. We're going to go to our payload weight. So for the return flight, where are we going? We are going, sorry, what's our weight? Zero fuel weight. Same thing, 61.9. All right, bug that in. Don't need to touch anything there. Return, we're going fuel. We need 7.8. That's the difference in the fuel burn. We had 6. We're going with 7.8, so an extra 1.8 thousand kilos. Pretty crazy. Cool. Let me go to this guy here. Export. Good. Close you. Good. Let's go to our route tab. We'll have a company route. So we're going to go KDEN over to KSLC. Good. And our flight number today, Southwest 104, 106. Southwest 106. Good. We'll activate and execute that. Wonderful. Let's go to our CPDLC. We're going to tune our new call sign in. So Southwest 106. Put that into there. We'll send our log on. Log on denied. Okay, so it just takes a second. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. I think they have to accept the flight plan or something. I think that's how it works. So we'll just give that a little bit more time. We're almost done the deboarding. You can watch that. Fry an egg on that? Yeah. Do you have a custom Denver scenery? I just joined the stream, but I have premium Asobo and it's garbage. Yeah, the train is terrible, Miles. Yes, this is Flight Beam! Exclamation point scenery in chat. You can always put that up there. Any one of my streams, or there's a link in the description down below. Exclamation point scenery, or check the link in the description. I always put a link to what I'm using. Sorry guys, give me a sec. All right, let's restart the Kutao script. Good. Go to GSX. Not ready yet, that's fine. We have to enable replays anyways. So we can get our replay into Salt Lake. Turn that on. Good. Resume. Good. Close you. Good. Cool. Let's go ahead and sim brief OK. There we go. It knows we've got 180 passengers to board. We'll go ahead and request boarding. Beautiful. We are obviously in Southwest. Thank you much. Beautiful. Cool. And then we'll try and send on our log on. Miles, no worries, man. Is the Denver scenery good? Very good. Yeah, anything Flight Beam does is very, very good. All right, we'll send log on. Log on keeps saying denied. Pretty sure Denver has CPDLC, but I could be wrong. No, crew's already on board. Awesome. So I'm not sure why the CPDLC is not working. We may just have to go ahead and grab regular clearance. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just grab regular clearance. We'll go to flights. We'll go to unload. We'll import sim brief. Good. We'll plug that in. Wonderful. Let's go to airport. We'll grab the ATIS 13402. 13402.
International Airport. ATIS Information Alpha. 1653 Zulu. Wind 360 at 9er. Visibility 7. 1,100 scattered. Ceiling 1,600 broken. Temperature 19er. Dew point 15. Altimeter 3015. Arriving runways 34 left, 35 left. Departing runways 35 left, 25, 8, 34 right. ALS runway 34 left. ILS runway 34 right. ILS runway 35 left approach in use. Multiple Nub Zulu approaches in use. VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Notice to air missions runway 17 left 35 right closed. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information alpha.
All right, we've got ATIS information alpha. Try and send this one more time. Yeah, it's not working. Okay, that's fine. I can try and reload it and see if this works. Maybe it just needed to be. Nope. Okay. Cool. So we'll just call and get our clearance the old-fashioned way, chat. So we've got ATIS information alpha and Denver clearance is on 18.7. So we'll tune to 18.7. And we'll grab our clearance that way. Already started boarding, so that's good. All right, 18.7 for us. Good, 18.75, sorry. All right, 18.75, good. And let's go ahead and call clearance. Turn the music down here a little bit. Denver clearance, good afternoon. Southwest 106 with ATIS information Alpha IFR to Salt Lake City, please.
What was the call for?
With Southwest 106.
Southwest 106, Denver clearance. I don't have a flight plan under that number.
Interesting. Okay, I'll refile. Okay, we filed it again. We'll give her a second. We'll grab that. Maybe that's why CPDLC wasn't working. I don't know. Cap just got back from work. Got some shawarma on the way back. Nice. Awesome. Hopefully good shawarma. Did you get potatoes too with garlic on top? I'm actually meeting a buddy tonight. I haven't seen him in a while. We're going to go to German Doner Kebab. Hey. Going to get some curry fries. So good. I'm excited. I haven't had that in
United 700,
5, 6
contact
months.
Big Sky Approach 119.6. Have a great day.
Oh, that's right. We have new Sacramento scenery coming out from Orbex as well, guys. Sacramento. It actually looks really nice. There is a payware version out right now, but this Orbex version looks far, far, far superior. So
Big Sky Approach, United
we have to check that
700
out.
is with you, descending via the saddle.
And there's new Colorado
floor,
Springs as well.
currently leaving 16,700,
So we've got to check out
and
Colorado
information
Springs
Oscar.
and
700, Big Sky Approach. I'm also with you.
oh.
Altimeter 2993, expect visual approach runway 10 right.
He says he's also
right,
with you.
2993, expect a visual 10 right. United 700.
Also with you. Denver clearance, good afternoon. Southwest 106 with ATIS information Alpha IFR to Salt Lake City, please.
South 106, Denver clearance. Hello, you might want to double check what you're connected as. I don't think you're on as 106.
Maybe that's why. Give me a sec. He's 100% correct. That is not. For some reason, I am still connected as the other one. There we go. Now we're good. Maybe that's why CPDLC wasn't working. Hold on. Let me try this now. Maybe this is why. Let's see if this works. Shh, chat. Don't want to hear it. Let's see if this works now. Log on. Log on denied. Shit. Nope, never mind. I thought maybe that would be why it's working. Denver clearance, Southwest 106 should be connected correctly now. ATIS information Alpha IFR to Salt Lake, please.
Southwest 106, I see you now. Cleared to Salt Lake City Airport. Zimmer 3 departure. Changi transition. Then, as filed, on via SID. And squawk 7445.
Cleared into Salt Lake City, Zimmer 3 Chingy, then as filed, climb to the SID squawk 7445, Southwest 106.
Southwest 106, read back correct, expect runway 25.
We'll expect 25. Thanks so much, Southwest 106. Cool, sweet. So there's the clearance. We got the clearance the old-fashioned way, that way, chat, just for us. Let's go to departures. We're planning for the Zimmer 3 departure out of runway 25 with the Chingy transition. Good, we'll execute that. Wonderful. Go to route, we'll scroll through that. It's going to be direct to Meeker. EKR is the Meeker VOR. And then from there, we're going to jump on the Leahy 5 arrival. So go to arrivals, we're going to be on the Leahy 5 for 16 via Meeker. Now we're going to plan for 16 right, and we're going to take that. We'll open up our charts and have a quick little look-see here. Meeker takes us all the way out to Roy, and then from Roy we'll connect at Salt Lake City. We want to do 16 right, pin that, and we'll take it via Rough. Was that an option? Fans or OGD? There's fans. Well, there's Ogden. I guess we'll take it via fans just because that's straight out. Cool. And we'll execute that. Beautiful. We scroll through. We'll make sure all of that looks great, which it does. Wonderful. Great. Let's go to our NITREF, plug in some information here. 0 fuel weight, 61.9, fuel 7.8. Going to have 3 on the reserve. Looking for a cost index of 55, cruise level of 320. Our average wind component up at 32,000 feet will be 269 at 59. So slightly, about 5 knots less than if we were up at 370 or 380. Transition altitude 18,000 feet. Good. N1 limits. No derate on the takeoff. Takeoff flaps will be set to 5 degrees. CG weight 19.5, and then we've got our V speeds as well in there. We'll plug those in a second. And there we go. Beautiful. Aircraft is basically set up and ready to go. We've got about another 80 passengers to board. So that's good. What do you think about 2024? Not enough information on it. Looks interesting, obviously, but yeah. Always extra garlic sauce. There's a special way they make it called Saj bread shawarma. Have you ever had it before? I have not. No. Or maybe I have, but I've had it. Not that, yeah, I don't think so. Sorry, Chad, I'm just trying to... We have to order a part for the lawn tractor, just trying to figure it out. Ryan, what's up, my man? My man's on Pilotedge, then Cap Canada don't mess around. Hell no. I've been an avid user of Pilotedge for years now, man. Years. One of my favorite networks, to be honest with you. How's your favorite dog? She's good, man. She's good. Yeah. Good to see you, Sir Ryan. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Hope all is well, my man. Did you order the belt? Yes, I had to get a new belt. Apparently, you're only supposed to change this belt once every 5 to 7 years, is what John Deere says. I have changed the belt. This is the 3rd belt in 1 year. Fuck my life. So clearly something's going on. Like I told my fiance, I was like, we're going to have to take this into... We're going to have to go take it into a shop. We're going to have to go get it. Somebody's going to have to look at it and figure it out because, you know, yeah, okay, it's a $20 belt, but like, I shouldn't have to be... It takes like an hour and a half to change this belt. It's an incredible pain in the ass. So, yeah. It's just a ride-on mower, Civ Ryan. The D60 something, I don't know, the bigger ride-on mower. Nothing fancy. I do have a big old Massey Ferguson that I bought, though. Massey Ferguson 180, 1969. Massey Ferg 180. This thing is huge, dude. It's an absolute beast of a tractor. Cost me 10 grand cash for a 1969 tractor. You believe that shit, dude? Tractors, they just like, there's anything, they just hold their value. I think it was like, forget how much it was new. I think it was like 30 something or 40 something new Canadian. And then like 40 years, it's still worth $10,000 cash. Crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. That a tractor like that can be worth that, man. Could have gotten a PC. Damn right I could have. Shit. Could have got a PC and paid my rent for a while. Sim Fanatic, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all is well. Hey there, Kyle. How's it going, buddy? Good, man. At Tibby Island, Georgia on vacay, recently had 2 A10s do an expected flyby. Damn. That's amazing. Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming to hang out, dude. Appreciate you. Thank you, man. Could have got 2 PCs. I mean, shit, for that price? Holy. It's crazy, man. I can't believe how expensive some of this farming equipment is. How much some of this stuff costs, right? Like, we got a hay baler. Wait. No. We got a bale, or what the hell's it called? A bale elevator? You know what I mean? Like a bale elevator. It like it's like this big thing, and it's like you put the bale of hay and then it brings it up to the thing. Those create $1,500 for one of those too. I just had to buy you guys know what a bush hog is? I just had to buy a bush hog for the back of the tractor. $800. It's just this massive blade that spins on the back and like chops grass and bushes, and like it'll actually take down like small trees and stuff. $800, man. What the fuck? I'm in the wrong business charging that kind of money, dude. Drove a super old JD tractor, 35-year-old hog, massive. We sold it for $28K 2 years ago. Those things hold their value so well. Dude, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Tony, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude, from Orlando. Thanks for support, man. Glad you're enjoying the content. Welcome aboard, dude. Welcome, 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 man. Hey, Cap, just picked up Salt Lake City. Glad you could catch a second leg. Nice. Great scenery, man. Great scenery. Probably one of the better looking sceneries that have released in a while. Yeah. Just did the math. You could have gotten 40,000 gumballs, but hey, it's your money, your loss. 40,000 gumballs. Could have been chewing gum for years, chat. Symphonatic, thanks so much, man. Appreciate you, dude. Gifted a membership to the channel as well. Thank you very much, my dude. Appreciate you. That is incredibly kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. Thank you much. All right, we are almost fully boarded, yeah? Yes, almost fully boarded here. We've got 26 more passengers to board. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate you, man. What's SLC? Salt Lake City, Freddie. New scenery that came out. Yeah. And Civ Ryan, my man, coming up into first class. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very much for the support, dude. Appreciate you. I'm definitely going to have to join you on one of those Wednesdays. I'll try and figure something out. Maybe in the next coming weeks we can set something up. Huge no floaties to you, Ryan. Thanks so much, man. Really, really, really looking forward to November, dude. Hanging out with you some more, getting some flights in. I know you've been practicing. It's amazing that you've kind of shifted focus and now you're doing the whole flight sims thing. I love it, man. I love to see more channels, especially awesome people like you, man, joining the community. It's absolutely awesome. Looking forward to World Flight, man. It's going to be a great experience. Super, super, super stoked. Super excited. I was counting down the days till Expo, and now I'm counting down the days till World Flight. It's going to be awesome, man. Can't wait. Yeah, it's going to be awesome, dude. Going to be awesome. We need to kind of, I need to talk to Jeff and figure out what we're going to be doing for like accommodations and shit. Hotels are expensive, man. So like if we can get like a real nice Airbnb for like, I don't know, 100, 150 bucks each a night or something, I think we should consider that, dude. Everybody just get a super nice Airbnb. You can kind of come and go. We'll call it the crew house. You know what I mean? Everybody's going to have different schedules and this and that, but at least it could be like one place that we can all, you know, we can all kind of like be there and hang out and stuff. So yeah. The Red Panda Dad, thank you very much for your first class subscription as well, my friend. Appreciate you. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind, my friend. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate that. Crazy question. Just curious. People boarding comment. Is it real time as an actual flight somewhere and is shadowing that flight? Kind of, Tony. Not so much real time. We are replicating, so we're using the real call sign. So Southwest 106 is doing this flight from Denver to Salt Lake City. As far as like boarding passengers, we use this program called GSX. Which simulates, you can actually see some of the passengers walking in the terminal right now. It actually simulates passengers boarding your airplane. So yes, it does do, you know, they board the luggage, they board the passengers. So there is a little bit of like a 20 to 30 minute turnaround, if you will, at the airport. It's not really shadowing a flight. I guess it could be in a sense, but this flight happened, I think, earlier in the morning or something like that. So it's not quite like real time and stuff like that, but close enough. Close enough. We try and make it as realistic as we can, right? All right, let's prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. Upstairs, we'll get the rest of the fuel pumps on. Seatbelt signs can come back on. Beautiful. 32,000 is set in our pressurization panel. We can get our anti-collision light on here as we're about to move. And everything else looks good. We're still on our APU gen. Jet bridge is gone. She says she's ready for pushback. Let's do it. If she's ready, I'm ready, chat. What is World Flight? It's a charity event that happens once a year where a bunch of people get together, usually at like a home cockpit, and they fly around the world in 7 days. So a full week, 24 hours a day. It doesn't stop. You basically stream for, yeah, nonstop. So that's what we're going to be doing. It's really interesting. It's really, really cool. Yaw damper after engine start, Mike. Yeah, we'll get all that on. No need to put the yaw damper on before engines are started. So what I do is after engine start, it goes yaw damper, probe heats, and hydraulic pumps. I believe that's how they do it in real life as well, the flows and checklists. Everybody's going to have a different checklist, but that's usually how I do it. So after engine start and pushback, yaw damper, probe heats, hydraulic pumps. I actually recently heard from somebody that does tug drivers and pushbacks. We're just going to go straight. That if you don't put the hydraulic pumps before you move, because they'll actually jerk the stuff. So Rookie put some stuff up on the Discord for hotels, but I like the Airbnb. Yeah, I mean, like I said, they're not a bad price, the ones that Rookie posted up on the Discord, but like overall I think it would be a lot cheaper if, like, even if we got 2 houses, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how many people there would be, and I don't know if there's a house big enough that would, you know, accommodate 8 to 10 adults at a time, right? But if we got 2, usually Airbnb, when you split it between 4 people, 3 people, 4 people, an Airbnb ends up being cheaper than a hotel 99% of the time. The hotels, I think, what was it? It was like $180 a night or something. But yeah. All right, start valve open. Oh, usually helps, chat, when you turn your packs off, so you actually have bleed pressure. That usually helps tremendously. And 1% rising. Park brakes on. Beautiful. Kitchen, pool, hot tub would be clutch. Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially for out there. Well, I don't know what the temperature is. What's the temperature like in Ontario in November? Isn't the temperature like 20 degrees, Ryan? I'm not sure. I thought Maverick was telling me that, like, yeah, there's Maverick. Mav, what's the average temperature there in like November? Isn't it like 70, 75, 80 degrees, which would be like 20, 25 degrees? I think it might be a little bit chilly. Yeah. Working on Airbnb pricing now. Just need to get a total on who will stay in together as a group. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. In November, it's like 70s. Ah, dude. I cannot wait, man. That's literally shorts and like t-shirt, shorts and hoodie weather. My favorite type of weather. It's going to be a blast.
Bypass pin removed.
Going to be a blast. All right, engine number 1 over to ground. Start valve open. Maybe up to 80, but usually not bad. Okay, okay. Because like Rookie, I know that like myself, Dan, Flyboy, like those, like we would probably stay together. You know what I mean? Like I said, I just don't know. I haven't seen Airbnbs, and I don't know if it's, you know, are there 6 and 7 and 8 bedroom Airbnbs? God knows what they would want on the price of something like that. Pardon me, but yeah, even if we have to split it between 2 Airbnbs or something, right? Nothing wrong with that. We're awake for 44 hours straight. That's just insane, dude. No gross humidity. No, I know, none. Can't wait for that, dude. Holy shit. Did you overclock your PC? Apollo, yes. My CPU is overclocked and my GPU is factory overclocked. Friend stayed in an 11-room Airbnb in Breckenridge this year. Where's Breckenridge? I rented a mansion for $9K a week before the expo. They get pretty big. What the fuck? $9K a week? Okay, that might not be cheaper than that may not be cheaper than a hotel room. Jesus. Gap, what is a constant sound inside the cockpit? It's the fans, the avionic fans. That like ticking that you're hearing, it's avionic fans. Yeah. All right, Gen 1, Gen 2. Did I start both engines? Okay, good. We were talking, I don't even remember what I did. Hydro pumps, probe heats, good. APU bleed off, packs auto, ISO auto. Everything's good there. 32,000 set and checked. Yaw dampers on. We'll kill the APU. Start switches to continuous. Taxi light on. We'll set flaps 5 degrees. Beautiful. Auto brake over to RTO. V speeds 43, 45, 50. We'll toggle our flight directors. Left side, right side, auto throttle, VNAV, LNAV. Pull up our charts quickly because we are on Pilotedge. We don't want to make a boo-boo here. Top altitude is going to be 23,000 feet, so we'll bug up 23,000 feet. Good. And recall checked and set. Wonderful. We are in a non-movement area, so we can actually move ourselves up to 7 whiskey, hold short line. So that's what we'll do. So park brake off. Beautiful. Let's go. 9K a week is fine if you can get like 10-ish people. 9K a week, $1,000 each. That's pretty expensive, man. What would a hotel be? A hotel, $150, 300. I guess a hotel would be roughly around the same, 900 bucks or something. Kegger at the party mansion would be a flight I'm buying. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Mr. Chairman, I like that. Can I start calling him that as well, Rook? Can I start calling him Mr. Chairman? It was 9K for a week, but it was massive. I won't find nothing that expensive for you guys. Yeah. I mean, shit, dude. My only problem is like people are going to be in and out and in and out and in and out, right? I guess everybody's like sleep schedules are going to be a little bit wonky and weird for the whole week, aren't they? Where are we flying on Saturday? We're doing Orbex. We're flying to Orbex Fly July on Saturday. We're going from Santos Dumont to Rio de Janeiro, I think. Yeah, something like that. And back. But we're doing the challenging Santos Dumont. As of now, I have the 6th to the 10th off. What am I there? I'm there from the 4th to the 11th, I think. Yeah. Paul gave him that name on Sunday when he came back to fly in the sim. I'll post some more stuff here soon. Just need to know how many people would be staying, and I can get this all sorted for you guys. Okay, man. Appreciate you as always, dude. Rookie, man. Just an incredible person. Always going above and beyond. I'll keep my eye out too, Rookie. Like, I'm always looking, man. Like, I found a really nice place. It was like a four bedroom, 6 bed type deal. And, but it was up like in the mountains. It was like 40 minutes away, 30 or 40 minutes away. I watched the SimFest crew. What sleep? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What is sleep? All right. We need to be on Denver ground. Denver. We're going to be west of the runways. No, we're east of the runways. No, we might be west. 21-3, we'll call it. 2135. There's some Airbnbs with 5 bedrooms, 6 beds for about 60 bucks a night per person. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so there's like I said, I personally think the best bet would be 2 houses, and then people can kind of figure exactly where they want to go or who they want to room with, right? Like obviously Jeff and Ryan, like, you know, like that type of stuff. Myself and Dan and Chris, like my moderators and stuff, you know. My man, Rookie, welcome back, dude. I thought I saw it without a rank, and I was like, thank you, Rookie. I appreciate you as always, my man. Thank you, dude. One of those card payment updates things. I get it all the time, dude. For some reason, PayPal will cancel like my membership that I have to like multiple other channels, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? Why are you doing this to me, PayPal? All right, spot 7 whiskey, and we're taxiing to. It's like, where's my stuff? Where's all the goodies? All right, 7 whiskey, 12135. We've got that. That's all set. That's good. Looking good. Cool. Oops.
November 1 Sierra Charlie, contact Oakland Center.
Over to Oakland Center, 1 Sierra Charlie.
We will be going over more stuff on the weekend for the team. That's right. When's the? I think I'm streaming Maverick during the little
Sierra Charlie, Oakland Center, radar contact, reading altimeter 2984.
During the meeting this week. So I don't think I'll be able to make Sunday, but I'll obviously listen. You guys said you were going to record it, so I'll obviously listen to that. Thanks so much, Sean. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Thank you. 13 months as a member. Appreciate you, man. And welcome back, of course, Mr. Rookie. Appreciate you guys, man. Huge no floaties. Deverground, good afternoon. Southwest 106, ATIS information, Alpha Spot 7 Whiskey, short of Golf, ready to taxi runway 25.
South 106, Deverground, verified, squawk 7445.
7445, thanks. Should be squawking in for Southwest 106.
South 106, Deverground, thank you. Altimeter 3011, runway 25, taxi vehicle.
Runway 25, taxi via Golf, Southwest 106. All right, one Golf to 2, so it's literally just a straight down shot to runway 25 via Golf. The whole way, chat, I think, yeah, this is Foxtrot, this is Golf. So first left here, looking good. It's 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, but yes, it's recorded. Oh, wait, really? Okay, I'll definitely be there then. Is Sunday night, Maverick? Sunday night, 9 p.m. I'll definitely be there if it's Sunday night. No problem. No problemo, mi amigo. What does ATIS information alpha mean? It means that you are aware of the weather. You know the altimeter, you know the clouds, you know which runways to expect your departure on. Okay, I'll be there, Math. Yeah, I'll be there for sure. No problemo. Mr. Chairman, I like it. All right, the new belt has been procured, which means I need to go out to the farm tomorrow and spend all day cutting the grass. Ugh. Where am I going on Sunday? Sunday's flight? Toronto to Vancouver in the 787. The Kuro 787. What is our trim? 5.7. Oh, too much. 5.7. Good right about there. Cool. This guy, man. Mark dropping the $100 donation. Absolute madman. Absolute madman. Huge no floaties to you, Mark. Thank you very, very much for the continued support, sir. It was a pleasure hanging out with you, man, and finally meeting you. I was looking at your business card this morning. I was looking at all my business cards that I picked up throughout the expo. Just keep this one to the side. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, dude. That's incredibly kind. Pardon me. Also, gets him right on top of that leaderboard with 150 bones on the month. 150. Mark, thank you, my man. No floaties. I love the way he says it, too. So casual about it. No floaties.
No floaties.
Oh, man. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you as always, man. Incredibly kind. Move some people down here. A little bit of change in spots. Now, you'd think I'd have like some type of like automation to this and I wouldn't have to manually insert this in every time. But nope, we still manually insert it. Thank you as always, my man. Appreciate you, dude. No floating. Cool. Gonna live it up at World Flight? Ah, dude, I'm so excited, man. One, I'm excited to go to LA and like be able to go plane spotting and go to the famous In-N-Out and take in all of that. And then, you know, taking part in World Flight and like being able to give back to charity and like it's something like as a full-time job. I've spoken about this before, you know, as a full-time content creator and this is like my sole income, it makes it difficult. Like I wish I could give back, you know, every month or, you know, but it makes it difficult, especially like now that I own a farm and like I own property and I'm paying mortgages and taxes. Like I just got hit with my property tax, my 6-month property tax, $1,800 this morning. Please pay now. You know, like it's never ending, man. It's a cycle of just one thing after another, you know. 16 guests, 4 bedrooms, 8 beds. Oof. See, that's proper crew house, rookie. I feel like that's a lot of people getting pissed off by a lot of people walking in. People like, ah, fuck, you hear an alarm going off. They got to go down for their flight at 4 a.m. or something. It's their time to go in. Oh, man. You owe me 2 rides to Sonic if we meet in LA. Just kidding. It was awesome to hang out in Houston. Of course, man. Of course. Yeah. Rancho Cucamonga. I love that, dude. Rancho Cucamonga, chat. All right, tower frequency will be on runway 25, 12875. 12875. We'll tune to him. We'll let him know. Denver Tower, good afternoon. Southwest 106, short of runway 25. Ready for departure.
Southwest 106, Denver Tower, wind 08010. Runway 25, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 25, cleared for takeoff. Southwest 106. All right, and then we need our departure frequencies. We are departing to the west. 126.1 should be our frequency, so we'll bug that up. 126.1. Get that configured. Wonderful. All right, all of our lights are on. We're looking great. Beauty. Sounds are going up. You guys ready to get blasted? Let's do it. Joystick cam's going on. Enjoy the departure, my friends. Throttles to 50. Chrono's on. Let's get it. Toga. Takeoff power set.
Ground, down to 4450 on the northwest bound.
Thank you. Ross, check.
Jet 4450, Reno ground runway 179, taxi via Alpha.
Left to the right, yeah, Alpha, jet 4450.
V1. Rotate.
That long takeoff roll into Denver, chat.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Down slightly so we can hear the ATC when he calls us.
Southwest 106, contact departure.
Departure, Southwest 106. Denver departure, good afternoon, Southwest 106, 7,700, climbing by City.
Southwest 106, Denver departure, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Climb maintain flight level 230, Southwest 106. Alright, 230 is in, beautiful. It's got our auto brake to the off position. Landing gear is locked. We'll go flaps up, position 1. Beautiful. Let's go and get our runway turnoffs, taxi lights, and wing lights all off. Great. Cool. Is the video buffering? Shouldn't be. I'm not showing any lost frames or any connection issues. Everything's in the green for me. Might have been a YouTube hiccup. Good old YouTube hiccups. Flaps clean, 220. I was definitely on the YouTube end then. Oh, my power just flickered. You guys see that? Maybe it is on my end, chat. All right, 10,000 feet, autopilot going on, back up into the flight deck. Sounds are coming back here just a little bit. Have they improved the clouds? Looks more amazing now. They definitely have.
4450, holding short. We want to
Yeah.
right.
Right, there's 10,000. Landing lights can come off. Start switches off as well. We're going to keep the passengers seated for now. It's still a little bit bumpy.
50 Reno Tower, runway 17 right, cleared for takeoff. Wind variable 5.
Too many ACs running in the neighborhood. Dude, I can only imagine if the power went out today. I'd be going to sit in my car. I'd be going to drive around in my car with the AC on all night. Just a small EMP, nothing to worry about. Exactly. Storm coming bad here in Aurelia? Yeah, I saw that. It's going to be here around 10 o'clock tonight. If it's trending the same way it's trending. No kids this week. Got the Cab Canada chili simmering. Ooh, about to pour a cocktail before dinner. Nice. Please let me know how that goes, right on. Let me know if you enjoyed it, man. Excuse me. Get our train radar on. Bump this guy out here a little bit. Beautiful. We're in the climb. I've already started with the headwind. We'll see what that turns out to be up at cruise altitude. I think we're scheduled, it's going to be about 60 knots off the head. Off the nose. We are 10 days out from Italy trip. Excited to fly on a 767-400. Yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. If you can, Ride Dog, see if they'll let you up into the cockpit. See if you can snap a picture. Because the 767-400 is the 767 with an updated... The cockpit looks like the new 777s and stuff. So it's pretty cool. It's all like glass cockpit. So if you can, see if you can sneak a picture. That'd be really cool. I'd love to see that. I've just noticed, but I've never seen you without sunglasses. Uh-oh. Got to go down to the expos, man. Got to go to Flight Sim Expo. ECAP, just wondering how to connect VATSIM in a PMDG 737. Well, the airplane has nothing to do with it. You need to download the... Put !VATSIM in chat and follow the instructions. You need a client to connect to it. You can't just connect to it through the aircraft. It's its own client, right? The VATSIM client is what you need. We'll just slide in right here as I was late to stream. It's good to see you, Bubba.
Damage at 4450, contact NorCal departure.
ECAP heading out to LA next week to do plane spotting trip with my son before he starts school for aviation. Absolutely awesome, Anthony. I'm going to be there in November, so can't wait, man.
Contact Denver Center 133.67.
13367, Southwest 106. We'll see you. 13367 for us. Expo, only way to see the man behind the glasses unless you donate 100K to see them take them off. Exactly. Exactly. Denver Center, good afternoon. Southwest 106, 16,000, climbing flight level 230.
Southwest 106, Denver Center, climb maintain flight level 340.
Climb maintain flight level 340. I believe it was 32 or 34 did I file?
I've got 34. What do you prefer?
Oh my goodness. Well, let's take 34 then.
You got it. Southwest 106, climb maintain flight level 340.
340, man. Thanks so much. Going on to get some lunch. Happy flying, Canada. Talk to you soon, bud. Ryan, take care, my man. I will see you around soon, dude. Thanks for coming to hang out. Appreciate you, dude. Thanks for the membership, man. You posed for a pic with some of my friends at the barbecue place. I didn't recognize you at all. 100% Clark Kent / Superman syndrome. See? Exactly. Exactly. I already have it, but I can't hear anything even after I put the frequency. So you probably have to set your... make sure go to the settings in the. I think you're probably using vPilot, correct? Go to your settings in vPilot and make sure you have your input and your output set correctly. So make sure you have your output set to your headphones or your speakers or whatever you're using that you want to hear the ATC, and then make sure you have your input set to your microphone. Yeah. That is what you need, my friend. Going to a museum to see the Concorde. Very cool. Oh, I already know what the Concorde is, don't you worry. I hear co-pilot Daisy coming. Daisy? I heard her. I don't know where she went. Chad, I gotta go grab some water. I'm getting real thirsty. Give me a second here. I'll be right back. Yeah, the radar is for terrain. It is excuse me. I got some food in the microwave, guys, so give me a second. I just want to come back in case I missed any phone calls. Cap, are you still using a company's SIM or individual SIM for World Flight? We're using Fly with Rookie. We're using his SIM, so he's got a full 737 setup. We are using Rookie's SIM. Hey Cap, good day. Did you see flight control replay down at the expo? What did you think of it? Kind of cool, the cinematic views. Yeah, it's not bad. I still think, listen, if you want my personal opinion, Remy, I think it's absolutely absurd that you have to pay for a third-party like replay system. There's a replay system that's built in. I mean, I guess like if you're a content creator, you're making somebody that's maybe making cinematic videos, sure, it might be worth it to you. But for the average person, I don't think you really need something like that, man. Hey Cap, quick question. Is the 737-800 you're flying with because split scimitars and only 4 emergency doors confusing me about the type? I believe so. I wasn't counting the emergency exits. I don't know. We got the 2 over wings, maybe? I don't know. It is the 737-800. Yeah.
Oakland Center.
Why no face cam? I'm currently standing up and I'm about to eat. So actually give me 2 seconds.
Gamma Jet 4450, Oakland Center, climb and maintain flight level 280.
Climb maintain flight level 280, Gamma Jet 4450.
Yep, I'm back on my crazy diet, chat. Back on the crazy diet. Give me a couple seconds here, guys. Just going to eat this quickly. Bear with me. Eric, thanks so much for 11 months, man. Appreciate you. Says, Cap, how long does the Boeing yoke stick out of the desk compared to the honeycomb? I was thinking of buying the Boeing yoke, but I don't have much space. Good question. I would say probably a foot. Yeah, I would say towards the end of the base of it, about a foot away. Yeah. Thank you for the 11 months, Eric. I appreciate you, man. Give me 2 seconds, guys. No, you're good, rookie, man. No worries. Am I sleeping? No, I'm eating lunch. You do the same diet you're on, but I don't know how I would do that from all the stress at work. I stress eat. Ah, man, it's, I gotta be honest with you, dude, it's probably been one of the hardest things I've ever done to, like, actually stick to the diet and, you know, but there was so many people at the expo that, like, came up to me and they were like, holy shit, dude, like, you look great, like, keep going, and blah, blah, blah. So there's a lot of motivations, right? I mean, it's, obviously, it's difficult, man. I'm not saying it's not. It's one of the hardest things I've been doing, but yeah, for sure. No, you're fine, rookie. You're fine, man. Completely different, like, aspect, right? You're not promoting your channel. You're not promoting, you're promoting your sim and what you offer and stuff like that. Completely different experience, man. You're not in here being like, hey, come subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like most people do, right? Oh, yes. It's only got us... Sorry, I have to bug up 3-4. Continue to climb. What was I going to do? Do we have to do anything? We're looking good with that. That's good there. Okay. Good, cool. Let's do here. I'm having, I have had to let it cool down. It's been so hot. It's just been sitting here. I'm having butter chicken with green beans, chat. Butter chicken. I find it's all about, with losing the weight and stuff like that, it's all about, one thing that's really helped me was portion control. Portion control. It's so easy to, like, overeat and to, like, order something extra, you know what I mean? If you can do portion control and you can, like, instead of getting a foot long, get a 6-inch, and, like, instead of, like, you know, instead of getting, you know, when you go out to eat, instead of getting, like, something plus something, just get one thing, you know what I mean? Yeah. I already have that, but is there anything else I can't see in the frequency? So yeah, so when you're on VATSIM, you need to, like, the frequencies that you have here are the frequencies that you're going to hear people on. So yes, if you're, you need to change the frequencies in here on VATSIM to hear anybody, if that's what you're doing. Yes, absolutely. No food after 9 o'clock at night. Let your body have a couple hours before bed where it doesn't have to process anything. Yeah. Or 8 o'clock at night, depends. Like, for me, I usually go to bed at midnight, 1 a.m. So for me, nothing past 9 p.m. has been a really big help as well. So yeah. Yep, absolutely, Andy. Absolutely, man.
November 10 Charlie, contact Seattle Center 121.4.
1.4, 10 Charlie. Seattle Center, Skyline 10 Charlie 12000.
Number 10 Charlie, Seattle Center, Siskiyou, altimeter 29904. Advise me of the weather.
We do have the weather at Siskiyou, and we'd like the NDB Alpha approach from Montague, 10 Charlie.
Number 10 Charlie, Roger. You want to do the full procedure with the course reversal?
Of course, 10 Charlie.
Good luck.
You know it's a difficult approach when the ATC says good luck. What did I think of Houston when I came down? Not the most desirable city I would have chosen for the expo. The food, the people, the atmosphere was great. I had a great time while I was there. The roads were absolutely atrocious. The heat was like nothing I've ever felt in my life before. That humidity, I don't know how people survive down there, man. But other than that, I had a great time, dude. I had a lot of fun. Yeah, Jeremy, that's probably from being in the, probably being in air conditioning the whole time, you know what I mean? It did, Davis, yes. I'd actually go as far as saying that the roads were actually worse in Houston than they are here, which is pretty crazy. Yeah. How do you get rid of that? Well, you have to install it separately, Maverick. It doesn't like come installed on it. It's a separate installation. A virtual docking guidance system, VDGS. Gotta drink lots of water, chat. Days like today. Yeah, it was pretty crazy, Andy. It was pretty crazy, man. I know what you mean. We don't need to get political, right? Try Illinois roads, you'll lose your car. There's a lot of places up here that's like that, so... Remember getting out of the car that Friday after the thunderstorm and immediately fogging up the glasses. Oh, dude, it was... Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy. Yeah, it's gross, man. It's gross, Dan. The real feel is closer to 100. I think it's like 99 or 100 today on the real feel. It's not nice. Not nice at all. Drink a lot of sparkling water. Would you rather normal water or sparkling? Normal for sure. Keenan. For sure, for sure. Roads here are bad because the government spends way too much money on foreign issues and not enough local. Ooh, yeah, well, let's not get into that. That's tiptoeing onto the political side of things, right? Let's worry about flight sim and, yeah. 10 minutes left on your lunch, then it's back to work. Hey. When's the next vacation for you, Mav, I guess? Are you going to be on vacation during World Flight, or are you still going to be working during World Flight? Yeah, Dan, she'll get it. Yeah, exactly. We'll go like as the sun is setting. Usually around 8:30, 9 o'clock is usually when we aim to go. That sun is setting, but it's still bright enough out we can enjoy the walk and see where we're going. Yo, chat, get this, though. So last night, I had to go to the grocery store. I have no food here, and I was waiting for my food delivery. Yesterday, I went to the grocery store, and
Jet 4450.
Where I live,
Salt Lake City
it's like a
Center,
huge,
128.72.
it's like a huge provincial park, kind of. Not provincial park, but like, what's the word that I'm looking for? Like protected area, protected land, protected for wildlife and stuff. It's everywhere. Like I basically live in and around it. Like you can walk from my house and like you're in the Gatineau Park, it's called. Anyways, I was driving to the grocery store tomorrow. Was driving to the grocery store, and as I was driving, I noticed this massive like animal off the right side of the road as I was driving, and I'm like,
contact Salt Lake City Center 135.77.
13577 Southwest 106. We'll see ya. All right, 1357. Anyway, so I'm driving. It turns out that it was this massive black bear. Crazy, right? Nature reserve. It's not really a nature reserve. It's just called. It's like protected park. So like all the land, you can't build on the land. It's all protected, trees and stuff. But yeah, it was just wild, man. This massive black bear, dude. Like, I could not. For me, it was the first time. It was the first time seeing a bear of like that size up close, and like, holy shit, dude. It's literally almost the size of a car. Like it's basically the size of like a little car, like a little Honda Civic or something, hatchback, like the old school Honda Civics. It's like literally that big. Like it was massive. Anyways, I didn't even notice behind me there was like 6 cop cars literally right behind me, and they pulled up right as I passed the bear. It was right off the side of the road. In Gatineau Park, yeah, off des Alimentaires, Boulevard des Alimentaires. It was pretty crazy, man. I was kind of surprised. Salt Lake City Center, good afternoon, Southwest 106, flight level 320.
South 106, Salt Lake City Center. The Salt Lake City Airport landing south, cross Spain at maintain flight level 190.
Landing south Spain, flight level 190, Southwest 106, thanks. Alright, so we're going to go 290 knots. What was the altitude you just gave me? 190, I think you said? Sure. 190, chat? Yeah, 190. Put that into Spain. We'll throw that into there. That's what we'll expect. Although I could probably check the charts and it'll probably tell me that as well. Spain, landing south, expect 190. Yes, correct. Good. Used to drive through there all the time for years. Nice trip down memory lane. Oh crap, a bear. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Used to have grizzlies fishing in the creek behind my house. Damn. 70 knot headwind. Is that what it's at right now? I didn't even know. Yeah, 67 knots. Yep, she's rough. That ground speed, man. That ground speed, not happy. 403. Yeesh. We are currently 80 miles till top of descent. 80 miles. And that's with Spain at 190. Cap, could you please let me know the name of the diet company you're using, considering doing something similar? So they're in if you're in Canada, Sebastian, yeah, it's called hold on, because I was just helping my buddy. Nutrition Balance. Nutrition Balance is the company. Nutrition Balance. And I believe they ship anywhere into Canada. I really like it, man. It's really helped me. Like I said, it's not just the food, but it's everything, right? It is good food, but it's the whole thing that you got to kind of focus on, right? You have to be willing to do it. You got to be, like I said, it's one of the harder things that I've done, man, you know? Yeah. How's your diet going? You enjoying it? I mean, I am. Yeah. Difficult at first. I think for the first like 3 weeks to a month, it was really difficult, man, but that's just because my eating habits were out of control, right? Like there's a reason that I got to 290 pounds. You know what I mean? I'm currently sitting at 253 pounds. So I've lost almost 40 pounds. I've lost like 37 and a half pounds, 36 and a half pounds. So I want to get down to like 210, 220 is what my doctor thinks I should be at for my size and my height and everything. We think that the comfortable, ideally 190, but looking more towards to be like 210 is 220. That's what I always was growing up. I was always like between 205, 215 pounds, you know. So, yeah. Hey, got Bing Maps working. How's the stream? Good, Jerome. Good, man. How's Bing going? How many calories are you eating a day? So that's where it comes in, Crazy Shack. 1,500. So my max limit is 1,800 calories. I'm usually doing about 1,500. 1,500 to 1,600 is what I aim for. I found a really good process though, and I'm starting to find like the foods that like really fill me up, because I've learned that there's what's called empty calories, right? You can eat something that has, you know, 500 calories, but it does absolutely nothing for you. You can also eat something that is like super dense and super nutrient for like 350 calories, right? So that's what I've really started to learn over the last couple of months, is just how my intake should be, right? And remember, I'm doing this 6 days a week, and then I give myself 1 day a week where I not like splurge, I don't go crazy, but I, you know, I'll have like 2,500 or 3,000 calories 1 day a week. You know what I mean? So yeah, you're 215, 6'2". I mean, that's what I always was, college student, through high school, through the end of high school, you know, grade 11, 12, I was there, all through university, college, university, trade school, university and stuff. I was, I was about that weight. And then once I had my good welding job and I could start affording to eat a little bit better and a little bit more, obviously I put on weight then. And then when I was, and then when I started doing this job and I started sitting all the time, this is where I really kind of just like, you know, it kind of got away from me. And then the whole COVID thing, you know, shit, dude, I didn't leave my house for like almost a year, man. Other than to go see my fiance and maybe go see my mom every like month or two, I didn't leave my house. Groceries delivered, Uber Eats, skip the dishes. It was fucking nuts, dude. And I gained a solid 30, 40, 50 pounds just through COVID alone, just because I wasn't doing anything, you know? I wish, Travis, I wish it was that easy, actually. Just put on money, man. Just put it on. Ecap, love the stream. Question, where's some X-Plane 12 streams at? Honestly, man, it doesn't do it for me, man. It doesn't do it for me, and I don't want to ever feel like I'm forced to stream something. And if I were to stream X-Plane, I almost feel like it would be something that I'm forced to do. I've been very vocal about the whole X-Plane 12 experience and everything that's transpired over the last 6 to 8 months since its release, and I'm not pleased with how they've treated X-Plane 12. I'm not pleased with how they've treated the X-Plane community in general. So I'm just not interested, man. Maybe once some updates have come out and some things can, but in its current state right now, man, I have zero interest. YouTube King, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Sugary drinks or empty calories? Yeah, I honestly stopped. Usually in my like mid-20s, I stopped with sugary drinks, to be honest with you. Minus like energy drinks were really the only thing that I used to do, but I stopped those like, I don't know, 7 years ago, 5-7 years ago. I haven't had an energy drink since then. So. Rice and bread fills you up quicker. Yeah. I've also found there's this like oatmeal bake that I'm absolutely in love with. It's oatmeals with like blueberries, apples, and chocolate chips, but it's like in this bake you make in a thing, dude. It's incredible, man. I remember I used to drink energy drinks consistently, dude. I loved them, man. They were because I didn't drink coffee, right? I never drank anything like that. So for me, it was like my whole excuse was like, well, I don't drink coffee, so I'm just gonna have energy drinks, right? Yeah, no, not the same, dude. Between the caffeine that's in there and the sugar, the amount of sugar and all the other ingredients, it's not good, man. Not good at all. Yeah. Looks like they're landing north into Salt Lake right now. Interesting. The winds are still showing 100 at 4. Maybe, I know the sim can be a little bit about, like, you know, half hour late updating the weather. I don't know. But he told us to plan for south. So we're going to plan for south. 16 right is what we have planned. The cigarette and energy drink day is gross, man. Just gross. 2-9er, 9er. Throw that in there. Execute that. That looks good. Remember one night being a DD, I drank a few too many cups of coffee and had the worst night sweats and nausea afterwards? Yep. I've been there with energy drinks, man. Drink 2 or 3 energy drinks in a day and then you go to sleep and you just got the straight jitters and your brain won't turn off. Your body is absolutely exhausted, but your brain won't turn off. Had many of those nights, man. Those are the worst, dude. Many of those nights. Started watching it right when you stopped the energy drink stuff, so maybe around 15k subs. Yeah, it was interesting. Not healthy, man. I definitely was not living the most healthy lifestyle, that's for sure. I love coffee, man. You got to put the limits. Yeah, that's it, man. Wired nights, exactly. Shit, dude. I remember working at the restaurant, managing the restaurant before I went to school for welding, and I remember closing the restaurant at like midnight, and I would literally go over to like my buddy's house and like bring energy drinks at midnight, drink an energy drink and play PlayStation or PC till 4 or 5 in the morning, go home, drive home, go to bed till like noon, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, wake up at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, shower, do whatever, and back at the restaurant by like 3 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock. That was literally my life for, I don't know, man, way too many years, over 5 years. That was literally my life. It was crazy. Decaf gives you insomnia. Yeah, I don't know too many people that order decaf, to be honest with you. I don't know too many people that order coffee with decaf. I don't know, man. Like I said, I've never been interested in coffee, so thankfully, one less drug, right? One less drug. All right, flight level 190 is in, which is what we've been given by ATC, so that's all good there. Looking great. Quit energy drinks like 12 years ago. My brain still doesn't shut off. Yeah, man. COVID ruined many of us for lots of reasons. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy. Energy drinks like Monster and coffee and that stuff honestly don't affect me. I can drink an energy drink and go to sleep 3 seconds later. Damn. That's crazy. I can't, dude. It definitely affects me. Definitely does. 15 miles till top of descent, chat. Gavin, thanks for your subscription, man. Welcome aboard. What would you like to know, Rocky?
FedEx 3650, Heavy Salt Lake City ground runway 16 left, taxi via Gulf Hotel.
One. Pardon me. How does VNAV work? Through regular FMC, or is there an extra thing that you need to plug into it? Sorry, Jesus. How does VNAV is just vertical navigation. I think that's what it stands for. So it's the same as like managed descent in an Airbus, if you will. It basically just it has the calculations, right? So once you give it altitude restrictions, like we did here, we gave it Spain 290 knots at flight level 190. It's now computing that to know that we need to start our descent, whatever it is, 40 miles from Spain to be at flight level 190. So it's basically just a computer meeting restrictions and stuff like that. That's really all it is. Have you tried the updated 787, 747? I have, yeah. Jarvis, take care, man. Have a great day, dude. Hopefully I'll catch you this weekend, man.
FedEx 3650 Heavy, Salt Lake City Tower, runway 16 left, cleared for takeoff. And,
Tango,
flight heading 160.
my friend. Huge enough floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much for support. I appreciate you. That's incredibly kind.
Observed between you and the field. Radar services are terminated.
About to land in Atlanta. Nice. Enjoy, man.
IFR or missed approach airborne on this frequency.
We have just started our descent back into Salt Lake City.
On 122.2. Frequency change approved.
Thanks so much, Tango. I appreciate you, my friend.
We'll go on the cancellation and frequency change approved. Once here, Charlie.
Oi CPT, how you doing?
Good.
Hope all is good.
Thanks,
I'm
man.
feeling a bit nervous of my trip to Germany. It's in 2 months.
Ah, you'll be good, man. Enjoy it, dude. I'd love to go to Germany. I went there when I was younger. I don't really remember much about it. All I remember is flying on, I think it was an Air Canada 747. It was in the early 90s. I think I was like 5 or 6 years old. Air Canada 747, maybe? I'm not even sure, but I'd have to ask my mom. She'd probably remember and find the pictures of it. But I was there. I remember Frankfurt being the biggest airport I've ever seen as a kid. Remember that. Yeah, I'd love to go back, man. I'd love to go back. Houston floaties to you, Tango. Enjoy the trip, dude. Enjoy the trip, man. I don't think you got anything to be nervous about traveling to Germany, man. It's a great country, great people. You'll enjoy it, man. You will enjoy it.
830 Bravo Sierra, Payne clearance, cleared to Olympia Airport. Payne 6 departure.
Going on a Lufthansa? Very cool.
BOR, then as filed.
Yeah, that'll be awesome, man.
2,000,
That'll be a great flight.
6,000 within 5 minutes.
See if you can get a wing view in front of the engines. Always good.
515.
You were stationed in Germany in the Navy? There you go. Very cool. How was that, Yakfu? You enjoy it? So VNAV will automatically send and follow the speed restrictions. If you've got it set correctly, Captain Nolan, yes. As long as you've got a, as long as you have a cost index and a cruise flight level, it should be able to calculate everything.
Payne 6 departure.
Curo tomorrow? No stream tomorrow as it's Friday. Saturday we have Fly July, which is an Orbex event that they hold every year. So we're doing Fly July on Saturday. Then we're doing the 787 on Sunday, and Monday we'll do the Curo 787. Sunday, Monday. Damn, that's cool, Yakfu.
FedEx 3650 Heavy, Salt Lake City departure, radar contact.
All right, descending nicely. Let's start programming some information in here, chat, shall we? Let's go to our ILS approach here. Wonderful, 111.9. Isn't that the same frequency? 1119. Wow, how crazy is that? That's the same frequency that we had for 34 left into Denver. 1119. It's the same frequency as 316 right into Salt Lake. Look at that, chat. Fancy. Approach course 164. 164. Bug that up. Good. Might have been easier to go this way. Reggie, what's up, my man? 9 months. Huge no floaties to you.
Direct hop to join the departure and climb via SID, except maintain.
All right. Auto brake to 3. Good. Thanks so much, Reggie. Appreciate you, man. Says, hey, Gab Canada, just got home from work and I appreciate your channel you put up. Reggie, thanks for support, man. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming to hang out. Thanks for the last 9 months of support. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind, dude. All right, next thing we need is our minimums. And I think they're actually somewhat close. 44.23. It's not bad. We actually just have to take off a little bit. 44.23.
Contact Salt Lake City approach, 128.1.
128.1 southwest. 106, we'll see you. All right, 1281. For us, we'll plug that in. Now, that is Salt Lake City approach. So what we'll do is we'll see if we can grab the ATIS now on 12475. Let's see if we can get that. 12475. See if we can catch ATIS.
National Airport. ATIS information, Victor.
Right.
18540.
Got Victor.
Wind 090 at 4. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 8,500. Ceiling 13,000 broken. 23,000 broken. Temperature 28. Dew point 9er. Altimeter 29er. Arriving and departing runway 14. 16 left. 16 right. 17. Visual approaches in use. Simultaneous approaches to parallel runways in use. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Victor.
Alright, Victor. Cool. Tune back to approach. Sólríkt City approach, good afternoon. Southwest 106, ATC information, Victor. Flight level 215, descending for flight level 190.
South 106, Sólríkt approach. Roger, expect visual approach, runway 16 left.
We'll expect visual approach 16 left. Actually, we could change that to 16 right. Is that available, Southwest 106?
South 106, affirmative, expect that.
We'll expect ILS 16, or visual, sorry, 16 right. Thanks, Southwest 106. All right, there we go. Visual 16 right. Just makes it easier for us for parking, chat.
106 after Spain, descend via the Lehigh 5 arrival. The Sólríkt altimeter 29er.
Already after Spain, we'll descend via the Lehigh 5 arrival, Southwest 1006. Sorry, 106. All right, so after that, we're cleared to descend, which is 17, 15, 11, and 11. So we're able to put this down to 11,000 feet, which will be after Spain. Beautiful. 11,000 is in. And we're just going to confirm that we've got all those restrictions. Yes. If you look here, 17, 15, 11, 11. Beautiful. Cool. That's the plan. Looking good. That is the plan. You're going to do long hauls with the Kiro 787. You're going to do Poland to the US or some Air India flights. Oof. Well, on Sunday, we're going to do Toronto to Vancouver. Look at that view right there, Chad. Wow. Sunday we're doing Toronto to Vancouver, which is about a 4.5, 5 hour flight. And then on Monday, I'm not quite sure what we're going to do. Monday, we're probably going to take it down to the US somewhere. I'm not quite sure, but yeah. That is the plan for this weekend. We might do a long haul. We'll see at some point. I don't know about Poland to the US. That's a long one. What plane on Sunday? The Kiro 787.
FedEx 3650 heavy, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Go down to LAX on Monday. We might, yeah.
230, FedEx
Could do Vancouver to LA or something. That could be a fun flight. The 787. I think they do it in the MAX, though. I don't think they take the 787, but... EGAP Stories, working on a college setup, hoping to study hospitality and tourism to become a flight attendant. Very cool, man. Awesome. EGAP question, is the 380 on Microsoft? We don't have one yet, Tango. No. There's one in development, but there is not one available yet, no. Yeah, we'll be back on VATSIM on Sunday. Monday on VATSIM. I think on Saturday, I don't think we're going to go on VATSIM just because it's like a sponsored event and there's just idiots everywhere, so yeah. Air Canada does the 77 from Toronto to Calgary. Yeah, they do Toronto to Vancouver as well. Yeah. Any word on Flightbeam MSP? No. Has any build stopped supporting X-Plane? I don't think so. Didn't they just update the A300 for X-Plane 12, I believe? I think they did. Yeah.
FedEx 3650 heavy, contact Salt Lake City Center 135.77.
Fly the Bredock 737 MAX?
Salt Lake City
Absolutely
Center
not.
135.77, FedEx 3650 heavy.
Refuse. Refuse. No, thank you. Alrighty, what was the altimeter that we had? 2999. Set.
FedEx 3650 Salt Lake Center, climb maintain flight level 370.
There's an MSP made by a private developer, pretty good. Better than default, 6.5 out of 10. We'll see. ECAP, what is the range detail for terrain in Microsoft graphics settings? What is your range detail? Joel, I just high-end preset. I think it just has it at 100, I think 100, I think is what it is. I'm not quite sure. Just go to your settings and put on high-end preset. That's what I have it set to. You want to order some food, but you're not that hungry? Wait to be hungry, man.
November 830 Bravo Sierra Payne ground runway 16 right, taxi via Alpha.
There you go, Captain Scott. Time awesome. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be in that on Sunday, Monday, man. Sunday, Monday. Jenner, thanks for support. Welcome aboard. Enjoy your stay here. Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. Best default scenery in Microsoft, my opinion, is Atlanta. I'm going to disagree with you, but hey, everybody is entitled to their opinion. I don't think it's the best at all, but that's fine. I think some of the better scenery that you've seen coming as default is the stuff that after Microsoft hired Gaia Simulation to do some of their stuff, there's some really good scenery that Gaia's made for the sim. Yeah. When I hear people buying subpar airplanes, it shows how hungry people are for new planes. I mean, almost 3 years, Brian, in what we have maybe a handful of decent quality payware airplanes that we can fly. Yeah. Cap, can you do a TCA Boeing Yoke and Airbus Thrustmaster Quadrant? Yeah, of course. Absolutely can. How have you been? How was the expo? It was awesome, man. Had a great time. Had a great time. Do you need the 787 that comes with Microsoft to get to Kiro? Yes, correct. It does use a lot of its systems and stuff, yeah. Atlanta's good. I hope any builds does Atlanta scenery. That'd be good. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. How do you get the new wingtips? Just through the livery, Thomas. I think the way that PMDG does it is it's through the livery. But you can always change it. You can just go to the FMC. Like if you go to the FMC and you go to like PMDG setup and you go to aircraft, it's somewhere in here. You can also set however you want it. But I believe they do it through the livery. Especially given that any builds does interiors. Sure, yeah. I heard Canada planes fly on maple syrup. Is that a fact? Absolutely. 100%. Yes, sir. We love our maple syrup. In real life, those new tips save 1.6% in fuel because less drag. Yeah, absolutely, Thomas. For sure. Now, these aren't the new ones. These are split scimitars. They're not like the ones that are on the Max. The ones that are on the Max are a little bit more of like an actual V shape. These ones have the original Boeing with like the little fancy tip and then another one that kind of like protrudes out of it. Like if you, when I show you here, do you know what I mean? Like it's built into the actual wingtip. So it's not quite like the Max ones. The Max ones, like I said, it's more of like a even V on the Max. But these are split skimmies. There's that big, is that a salt mine? I have no clue what that is, but there's a absolutely massive mine going here. You can tell by the size of that. You haven't been buttering your landings. I mean, sometimes it's not always about the butters, man. I got to be honest with you, dude. I always say practice makes perfect. You're never gonna, you'll never get it unless you're practicing and stuff. Yeah. What do you think of the KLM Orange Pride? Beautiful livery. Yeah. How much do I make a year? It's a little bit of a personal question. And listen, man, I got to be honest with you, dude. And I've always said this. I'm always open with like how much money I make and how much money I make monthly and how much money. But like, you have to remember, as a content creator, it's a very it's a very slippery slope. There's a lot of people out there that
Dallas 106, reduce speed 210, contact Sólríkt approach 125.7.
Alrighty, speed 210 and then over to approach 125.7, southwest 106. Alright, 210 on the speed.
Damage at 4450, radar contact lost.
And 125.7. Anyways, going with that, it's a slippery slope as a content creator, man. Because I feel like if you talk about how much money you make, people instantly think that you're gloating about being able to, like, listen, dude, I'm extremely fortunate, man. I say this all the time. I say this at the end of every single one of my streams. You know, to be put in this opportunity to be, you know, able to do what I do and call this a career and call this a living, I'm extremely grateful, and I understand. I completely understand how lucky I am to be able to do something like this. At the same point, I also work my ass off, and I've said this before. I've worked all kinds of jobs. I've been a manager at a restaurant. I've been a cook at a restaurant. I've been a welder. I went to school for welding. So I've worked all kinds of jobs in my life, and I can honestly look you in the eye and tell you I've never worked so hard at something than I have building this YouTube channel and trying to expand the flight sim community and kind of just show everybody that, like, you know, you don't have to be a trained professional pilot to be good at something. You can be good at something just by practicing and spending time and devoting efforts into it. So, yeah. Don't count your money in public. That's a great one as well. Yeah. Cap, what do you think this iPad thing Honeycomb is making? I don't know, dude. We probably won't see it for like another 10 years, so who knows, man. Sierra, Ada Sierra. Select approach, good afternoon. Southwest 106 with Sierra 11,210 knots.
Southwest 106, Sólríkt approach, fly, present heading vector, visual approach, runway 16 right, descend and maintain 9,000.
Present heading vectors for the visual approach, descend and maintain 9,000, Southwest 106. Alright, level change, down to 9,000. Yeah. You work the hardest when you're most passionate. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, to answer your question, I make enough money to live a comfortable life. I am by no means rich. I am by no means stashing tens and tens of thousands of dollars away. Over the last couple of years, through sponsorships on the channel, mainly Thrustmaster, Innie builds, to name a few, I've been fortunate enough to, you know, add on to my income and allow me to do things like purchase a farm and purchase property and stuff like that. But right now I'm more so investing like in myself and in my future, right? I know that like this whole YouTube thing at some point, it's not going to be, you know, it's not the most what's the word that I'm looking for, it's not the most safe, you know, job and career that I could have. There's no, you know, there's no pension, there's no, you know,
turn right heading 070, descend and maintain 7,000.
Right turn 0707,000 Southwest 106. So I'm trying to invest in my future so that I can, you know, I can do things once this whole YouTube, once the whole YouTube gig is up. You know what I mean? I have property and I have something that I can do, and so that's the plan. Flaps 5 degrees. Cap, you run the Honeycomb Bravo throttles? If so, use ProDes Sim throttle add-ons? I do not. No, I don't even know what that is.
Seattle departure is broken.
I do not know what that is. Always invest in yourself. Always. Yeah, you have to, dude. I got you, Hemo. That's why I originally started, man, you know. Like I said, dude. Where's Smitty?
Turn right heading 140.
Right turn 140, Southwest 106. Right, 140 on the heading. Schmitty's been busy, man. I think Schmitty's in like the middle of like a move and stuff. So. And we're gonna grab localizer.
And Southwest 106, continue right turn heading 160, descend and maintain 6,000, airport 12 o'clock and 9 miles.
6,000, we got the airport in sight, Southwest 106.
South 106, cleared visual approach, runway 16 right, and contact tower 132.65. Yeah.
Cleared visual approach 16 right and over to tower on 132. Sorry, can I get that again?
Yep, 3265.
3265. Thanks so much, Southwest 106.
Grade 30 Bravo,
3265.
radar contact, turn right heading 260, climb and maintain 6,000.
Right, we're going to arm our approach. Should be able to get under it.
2,500.
There we go. Cool. 3265 is in. Speed's coming back. Glide slope's on. Good. Let's go gear down. All right, cool. Select tower, good afternoon, Southwest 106, visual 16 right.
Southwest 106, Salt Lake City Tower, runway 16 right, clear to land, wind variable to 4.
16 right, cleared to land, Southwest 106. Alright, flaps 15 degrees. Looking good. Cleared to land. We'll get the rest of our lights on. Beautiful. We are going to record our replay. Nice little vectoring in there, too. Got us in there nicely. What airline will we fly for the Orbeck stream? Goal. 154 on the approach speed. Indy here today, chat. Flaps 25 degrees, good. We're going to arm the ground spoilers, green light, beautiful. And let's go flaps 30, which will be our landing flaps. That wind is definitely all over the place. Start switches to continuous, good. Let's start the replay of the recordings, good. Recording, good. 1,100 feet, sounds are going up. You guys ready? Enjoy the arrival, my friend. Spike, thanks so much, dude. Appreciate you. Huge no floaties, man. Says, hey, what's the flight for Saturday? We're going to be doing Fly July for Orbex. So it's really cool. We're going to be flying in South America, man. It's going to be awesome. Right, my throttles. My airplane. Enjoy the arrival, guys. Get you down on the ground. We are recording. Yes, we are recording. Beautiful. We're vacating to the left. Landing checklist, gear down, 3 green, flaps 30 and indicated, ground spoilers armed with the green light, cabin crews advised, we've been cleared to land. There it is, friends.
400.
Nice calm wind right now, actually, we'll take that.
300. 200. Minimums.
Continue.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Reversers, nose down gently. Accelerating. Maintain centerline. Winds just kicked up all of a sudden. You see that? Had some gusting winds just as we touched down. Knots, reverser stowed, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome down to Salt Lake. Oof. That was a nice one. I could have held that just for a little bit longer. Got that extra little butter, but I was perfect considering that wind just kicked up at the last second.
The Alpha 4 all the way over to Bravo northbound to the ramp on this frequency. Take it.
Alpha 4 Bravo northbound into the ramp. Thanks, wonderful ATC, man. Hope you're doing well, dude.
You too, man.
All right, Alpha 4 Bravo for us.
Tango,
good.
That altitude doesn't work. Did you check
going,
the
that's the
MEAs
second left. As long as you get us down smoothly, we're happy. Exactly.
We can go up to 12
exactly,
if you need
man. Cool. We're stopping the clock. 1 hour and 5 minutes. We're actually early, chat. We're what are we? We're 10 minutes early. Hey, we were 6 minutes late, but now we're 10 minutes early. Beautiful. Okay, I'm having trouble with my Thrustmaster TCA. When I move it up and down and side to side, the rudder pedals move around the same time. So it sounds like you have conflicting. You can just go and unbind your rudders, Viation. So it sounds like you've got your rudder pedals bound to your your aileron, same axis. You probably want to remove those. All right, flaps going clean, spoilers are clean, beautiful. Landing lights are off, runway turnoffs are off. APU is spooling, strobe lights off, wing lights off, start switches off.
Cleared to San Rosa Airport via
And we're going in
India Lima Alpha.
Up here.
Victor 301 to Rosa Romeo.
Actually, we can go in at 2 west and then Charlie and 3 west.
And then direct.
Yeah, okay. I think we missed that though.
6,000. Expect 1-2,000 within 5 minutes. Approach with north.
I think we can go in right here though. Now I have no damn clue what these gates are called. What number this gate is again, I forget. Bravo 17. Let's see if we can get that.
405 Tango is cleared to Santa Rosa via India Lima Alpha, Victor 301, Rosa, then direct. Expect 6,000 We'll expect
I'm going
12,
here.
5 minutes after departure. 127.4 for NorCal, squawk 4014.
Nothing wrong with that landing? No, it was a good one.
Correct. Hold for release. Just call me back when you're
Nice.
short on my first line. Ready to go.
We'll call you back, thanks.
All right, APU Gen is coming on. Wonderful. APU Bleed is on. We're going to get the air. That's fine. Did you record the landing? We did. Yeah, we'll stop the recording now. We did. We'll watch that back. Plenty of free parking. Yes, lots. Lots and lots. Doesn't look crowded at all. Nope. Lots of room today. All right, we should be second from the right over here. Yeah, we're up over there. Cool. So we'll go in here. Kill the taxi light. Don't need to kill anybody coming here. Do you have any offline traffic on the sim, or do you only use injected traffic? I'm flying on a network, so I don't really use any traffic. Whenever I fly on the network, I like to keep whatever airplanes you see or whatever traffic you see, you know it's somebody else flying, right? So, shit, you should have seen the traffic the other day, man. We were flying in and out of here. It was crazy. The amount of people that joined us, it was wild. It was so cool to see. Long walk to the terminal. Not too bad. I'm going to get you right up here. Don't worry. I'll get you right up in here. Bravo 17 is going to be our gate. I should have dispatched a marshaller. There's our marshaller. Will, you're such a dickhead. It does not prove that why VATSIM is better, man. I mean, if the sole purpose for flying on live is to see other airplanes, then sure. But like I said, man, everybody has a difference of what they want, right? For me personally, I would rather have Pilotedge ATC over VATSIM ATC. Just more professional, more overall a better experience. But that's just my opinion, right? Like, I get it. If you just want to see other airplanes and traffic, sure. Yeah, you know what? Flying during the day on VATSIM probably would make more sense than flying on Pilotedge, just because you'll actually see other airplanes, right? If that's the sole purpose of why you're flying online. You know. No trolls on Pilotedge. There's no tomfoolery. There's no bullshit over here, too. So as a content creator, you know, yeah, that's for me. Totally for that one. All right, APU's on, APU bleeds on, APU gens are on. Beautiful engine cut. No dance. There's no way we're getting a dance. There's no way. Let's operate the jet bridge. Let's go to the overhead. Anti-collision light can come off. Hydro pumps are off. Probe heat's off. Window heat and yaw dampers are off. We'll go ahead and kill the fuel pumps. Good. Seatbelt signs off as well. And there we have it, friends. A beautiful day. You'd rather fly with others than alone on a network with 1 to 2 controllers for flights. That's what I mean, but that's for you, right? You're forgetting, Will, that I do this as a full-time job, man. So sometimes it's really nice to get away from the hustle and bustle and chaos of VATSIM and 15 airplanes that don't know what they're doing, taxiing around, being idiots. Sometimes it's nice, dude, to get away from that. And I guarantee you, if you spent enough time on VATSIM, you'd probably find it nice as well. So, yes, I do agree, and I say this every single time I fly on this network. The representation of me flying on this network isn't necessarily the best because I don't fly at night when this network is busy. If you want to see what Pilotedge truly can offer, come fly on a weekend at 6 o'clock or 5:30 or something. You know what I mean? It's absolutely bustling. You know what I mean? So there's 10 controllers online. There's 100 pilots flying. It's a busy network. But you know, I'm flying during the day where 90% of people are at work, right? So I don't necessarily give it the best representation either, right? And I know that, and that's why I like to touch on that every stream. So I get what you're saying. Sure, if you want to fly on a network where there's, you know, it's busy and bustling, Pilotedge during the day, probably not for you. But Pilotedge during the evenings or during the weekends, great experience, man. To the point where you'll have a different controller doing ground and tower, then you'll have a different controller doing approach and center, just like it usually is in real life. And same thing when you go to land at the other airport, presuming that it's in a different airspace, you'll get another controller for center and approach and a different controller for tower and ground. And maybe we need to do an after dark or something to showcase what Pilotedge can be like at nighttime or what it's like at night. But completely different experience, man. Completely different experience. Cool. Great day of flying, friends. I had a lot of fun today. What was that landing rate? I didn't even catch that. What was it? Landing rate on the one back, 176. Nice. Happy with that one for sure. Let's restart the Kutal script. There we go. We'll go to inside the aircraft. Let's close all those doors, shall we? Return, doors, close, close, close. Good. And let's go to the FS actions. Is it FS actions? No, it's PMDG setup. And panel state load. And we want to do final. Execute. Good. Great idea. Could be. Yeah. Like I said, man, you already know my opinion on it. You know why I like it. You know that there's the options, you know. For me, the huge thing about Pilotedge is just, you know, you're getting ATC services. Yes, I'm well aware of the downsides of it, of how limited number of users during the day and limited number of controllers during the day. So if you're somebody who wants like the supreme realism, you know, yeah, and you know why I like it. You know why I support it. Like I mentioned. To me, having a service online, you know when they're online and you know when you can find them. To me, that's more important than somebody that can, you know, having a couple airplanes that you see flying in and out of your airplane. Airport, you know that you're getting, you know, full top-down coverage of ATC. You never know when you're getting that on VATSIM. Unless you're flying in a specific event like an FNO or something like that, that's the only time that you know for sure that you're going to be getting ATC. Every other time on VATSIM, it's a complete crapshoot. You have no clue if the ATC is going to be online, nothing. That's why you pay for Pilotedge, is because you know that your controllers are online. So if you want to fly, you know you're getting ATC services. It's not just a shot in the dark, right? That's what it's for, and that's the main thing, right? That's its main selling point, in my opinion. Cool. We've disconnected from the Pilotedge network. Wonderful. We can go ahead and play our replay. I'm going to turn the sounds down here a little bit so we don't go deaf. We can go ahead and play our replay. Beautiful. I'm going to bring this in here a little bit. We can watch it from right about... That should be good right about there. Good. Not a lot to see coming in on this side, unfortunately, of Salt Lake. It's very... I think it's very, like... it's a lot of swamp over here. So, unfortunately, you can't see. It's not like coming in over the city where you actually get to see some of the cool city, but still a cool approach nonetheless. Still a cool approach. Sweet. Well, guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. We're trying to hit 300 likes by the end of the stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's stream. I wanted to give a good shakedown of Salt Lake City. We flew into here on Tuesday. And then we're back into here today, and then the rest of the week's actually looking really awesome. We've got some fun flights planned for you guys. Nice, beautiful landing here in Salt Lake. Deal with that nice little winds at the end there. Beautiful. You guys know the plan for Saturday. Saturday, we're going to be doing the Fly July event with Orbeck. So we've got some cool giveaways that we're going to be doing on Saturday as well. I think we're giving away a product of your choice through the Orbeck store. And then we're also giving away a 6-month Volanta Premium membership, as well as another giveaway. I can't remember. There's 3 giveaways on Saturday, though. So if you like free things, you like supporting me, you like supporting Orbex and other great companies, please tune in on Saturday. It's going to be great. We've got some awesome flights planned. We're going to be flying out of Santos Dumont. So you guys know Santos Dumont. The runway's like 5,600 feet, built like out into the ocean. Absolutely no floating. We're going to be smacking it down on some runways. So you're not going to want to miss Saturday. It's going to be a great day of flying. Super excited. And then, of course, we've got the Kuro 787 happening on Sunday and Monday. So a really busy weekend ahead of some fun flights, some cool things. So make sure you guys tune in if you can. Mods, donators, sponsors, thank you for everything that you do for the channel. Without you guys here, none of this is possible. So thank you all very much for your support. I truly do appreciate it. You guys are the backbone of this channel. You guys allow me to do this, and for that I am forever grateful. Thank you guys, everybody, for your support. For those of you that cannot support using a monetary value, but still support the channel by smashing down that thumbs up button, subscribing, sharing the streams through your friends. Appreciate you guys just as much, man. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Saturday, usual time, Orbex Fly July. Sunday, regular time. Back to our regular schedule. There's nothing really changed. We're back to our regular schedules now. So enjoy the replays, friends. Have yourselves a great rest of the week. Enjoy your Friday evenings, and I look forward to seeing you guys all on Saturday. Happy landings, guys.